What's up? What's up? NFC North Trash Talk Division, rivalries, all the other groups. It is Sir Rocker VWO. We got Bill, the Packers fan. We got Serial, and I believe Chris Sarah, right?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Lions
This is a history-breaking night because we have not one, we have two Lions fans on the live cast. Never thought we'd see the day. Welcome, gentlemen.
Yeah, I agree.
Thank you for having us.
What's good? What's going on?
Chilling.
Just sitting, chilling?
Yeah, I wish I could be drinking a beer, but I'm working tomorrow, so.
Yeah. Well,
you should be responsible.
I'm having me a Grain Belt Northeast right now in the Skull koozie. It's 20 days until free agency. 20 days. It seems like it can't get here quick enough. So we're starting to see a lot of big stories already, even in the north. The Bears are going to cut Cody Parkey. Apparently, everybody's got a theory where Antonio Brown's going to land. What are you guys looking at up there in Detroit land? What are you thinking?
I'm hoping to see Flowers from New England come here as a DN. Maybe even McCarthy. Starts with that, like McCarthy.
Devin McCourty, the safety or the corner, I mean. Okay.
He's supposed to be free agent. They're seeing a couple articles going around that both of them boys could be coming here because of Matt
Patricia, yeah. Yeah, I tell you what, I don't know. Who's your defensive coordinator up there again?
Honestly, I don't even know his name. I'm being totally honest.
Yeah, he's new, right? He just
the one you guys just got. Because what are you smiling about, Cyril?
He's just happy to be talking about the Lions.
Cyril, your microphone ain't hot. Your lips are moving. Nobody can hear what you're saying, man.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Now I can hear you.
All right. Reason why I'm smiling because if that defense gets any better, I think you guys are going to be kind of thinking about yourselves.
Who's you guys?
You guys that are Lions fans. That's what I mean.
You do realize the Bears and the Vikings have two defenses in the top 5 right now in the NFL, right?
Oh, and then we complete the top 5. So you want a cookie? We're all in the top 5. You guys started and we completed.
You're making an awful big jump from where you are right now till, you might get some free agents, blah, 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 and get in the top 5.
Yeah,
you realize that, Cyril?
I mean, realistically, if we make the right moves on defense, we could be in the top 5. We finished in top 10 at the end of this season. And that'd just be crazy. All 3 teams in the top 5 defense.
You're talking about being elite and everything, so you pick up a corner, a safety, a linebacker, and maybe a pass rusher. Through a combination of free agency and the draft, if you play your cards right, you guys, I mean, you weren't bad on defense last year.
They were okay. Matthew Stafford is continuously choking. That's the problem.
But that's okay. He can go first, and then I'll go after that.
No, go ahead, Serial. Let's hear what you got to say.
I got
a question for you too.
You got a question for who?
Serial. What was the thought process behind getting rid of Glover Quinn when you guys already have cap space?
Glover Quinn was planning to retire regardless. They said he was going to retire last season, but he wanted to play one more. He thought he had one more good season in him, so he one more season. And then they've been talking about it the whole season. At the end, they were going to release him, and that's what happened.
Yeah, you could tell from last year to this year, Grover Quinn wasn't the same player as he was last year or the years before. He definitely lost a step in his play. I mean, I love the guy. I loved him ever since he came here. But unfortunately, it was time for us to move on from him.
That's one of those positions, safety, corner, and everything, is to where age will catch up with you, just like a running back.
Yeah.
If you don't got the speed, then you're gonna be useless.
But what's the deal? But seriously, I hate to keep bringing this up, but what's the deal with Matthew Stafford, dude?
Stafford, honestly, I think his biggest down was Jim Bob Cooter.
Thank you. And I'm
This
gonna.
OC, I mean, yes, he made the wrong call in the playoffs in the Super Bowl, but at the same time, New England stopped the run on the first down. They were in the backfield by the time he touched the ball. So going for that pass was kind of stupid, but at the same time, trying to catch him off guard. And if Russell Wilson actually threw to the open receiver, it would have been a game-winning touchdown. But he threw the ball in the wrong spot, got picked off. But if you look at Russell Wilson, he's a top 10 QB. That's it. If you go back to his stats, he was actually up in the top 5 when he was OC for him. So I think this new OC could really bring Stafford back from where he needs to be.
And I'm not mistaken, and the Viking fan can help me out. When you guys have Favre, he got you to the NFC Championship game. Am I mistaken wrong?
No, you're right. Darrell Bevell did a really good job of running the West Coast offense. The problem was we had Brad Childress as a head coach, and there was no discipline about the team. Our defense back then was very, very, very weak on linebackers and everybody except Antoine Winfield in the backfield. The strength was the defensive line because back then you had Jared Allen and Ray Edwards as pass rushers. Then you had Kevin and Pat Williams, the Williams wall in the middle. And they masked a lot of the stuff that got exposed. I still say I still have a bone to pick with the New Orleans Saints, and I always will over that bounty trying to break Favre's leg. And I hate the fan base and I hate the team to this day. But
yeah, same thing with the Patriots, though. I mean, they cheat numerous times.
I think, honestly, I'm not going to lie, Rob. I was rooting for you guys that year. I wanted Favre to win another Super Bowl because I was mad on how Green Bay did him with Aaron Rodgers. They forced him out when he wasn't ready, and I felt like that was disrespectful to him.
Well, you just look at, and a lot of fans will tell you this, except for Packers fans, and Bill's away from the mic, so it really sucks right now, but I hope he's listening. But a lot of us guys in the North, we hated the fact that Favre beat us a lot, but we always respected Favre because he was just a good old boy. He liked to have fun. He's fun to watch. Aaron Rodgers just comes off like a prima donna cock. He really does. And it rubs everybody the wrong way.
He cries so much, it's sickening.
See, that's the thing, though. You guys sit here and say all that, but yet he seems to own all 3 of your teams. You know what I'm saying?
You're acting like we're saying he's trash.
Did you see what Jordy Nelson said on his ESPN interview?
That he was a great leader. That one.
Yeah.
Or what?
Yeah, just the other day.
I've seen that.
And he said the news is going to pick up what negative things people say. Now, you have 2 bad apples out of 100 million people who's played with Aaron Rodgers. You got Greg Jennings, who's bitter because he got caught, and Jeremichael Finley because we didn't want him to play with the Seahawks after he injured his neck. You know what happened with that was the Seahawks were going to sign him, but the Green Bay Packers gave him $15 million to retire. We saved his life. And then he's going to go back and bash Aaron Rodgers. That guy made that guy look so good.
Jermichael Finley was injured more than he played. So, I mean, that guy to me has no credibility when he opens his mouth.
But I'm not saying that these comments are actually true, but do you guys saying that this is the North and saying that the Packers were in a little slump? Not saying this is the downfall of him being not. What am I trying to say? Do you guys see this being a little slump for Aaron Rodgers, or is he going to pick it up?
Nah, Aaron Rodgers will be doing great again next year. Mike McCarthy's play calling was screwing over the Packers.
I'm not buying your head coach because your head coach won you guys a Super Bowl.
Okay, right. So then why? So it's the same thing with Lovie Smith. He went 10-6 and got fired. Mike McCarthy's play calling, he didn't change anything. The guy didn't change nothing.
Okay.
So even when we played the Vikings, Anthony Barr on his post-game interview even said we were 100% predictable. they didn't have to change anything on the defense at any time. They knew exactly what he was going to do.
Well,
now, remember,
that's why I said before, and I've said multiple podcasts, that our coach Mike Zimmer has had Mike McCarthy's number for the past 3 years. That's why you guys haven't beaten us in 3 years.
Who has it though?
It was the Bears.
Okay, yeah, that's the only person.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but in the same token, this 2 years for Aaron Rodgers to miss the playoffs, that's got to be saying something. I'm not saying his prime is up, but I know people got to be looking out like what's really going on with this dude.
Well, really, he only missed it once because last season he was done for the whole season.
Yeah. So you're right on that one.
You got to think of it that way.
I don't think Aaron Rodgers is what he was 5 years ago, but if they actually put a solid core around him on offense, and these new coaches aren't think he's dangerous.
Now look.
I mean, I'm not going to totally disrespect
Matt
him.
LaFleur in 2017 was the Rams offensive coordinator, and in 2017 he brought them from last to first, and they still use the scheme he designed today. And look where they went this year. They went to the Super Bowl. So when you match Matt LaFleur with Aaron motherfucking Rodgers, the GOAT, it's going to be pretty nice.
But this is what I'm not buying by your new head coach. Is you say that, but why did the Rams let him go? He went to Tennessee and it cost them the playoffs this year.
They did not let him go. He moved on. And when he moved on, I forget what team it was, but the team that
Titans gave him a lot of money. That's what the deal was.
Right. Okay, so now he went to the
playoffs this year.
Well, no, let me finish. The quarterback that they have missed about 9 games. He had no feeling in his throwing hand. So you know what Matt LaFleur did? So you know what Matt LaFleur did? He went from 16 to number 1 in the running game. He's not a quitter. He will find a way to win. I'm telling you. And now you're matching him with Aaron Rodgers and Aaron Jones.
So do you think you need another 2 receiver over there?
Yes, I do. Yes, 100%. We need another veteran, number 2. Yep.
What about what I'm hearing about David Bakhtiari and your other offensive lineman? Spill me in on that, Bill.
What's going on? I didn't hear anything about him.
Possible wanting him to restructure, or is he in a salary cap year or in a salary hit year?
No, he's got like 2 more years on his contract. But
maybe it was
Nick Perry. Nick Perry is who. Nick Perry. If he doesn't reconstruct his contract, we're going to release him. He's been banged up. He's not reliable. They don't want to give him. They don't want to give him a pay decrease. They want to extend his contract 2 more years.
Okay.
So this way they could break down the money and pay him little. You know, it'll be less. We got to pay him every year. Now, if he doesn't go for it, if he doesn't go for it, then he's going to probably go bye-bye.
Yeah, because I guess I get that mixed up. I seen some article somebody did on David Bakhtiari, and I got that. I did see the Nick Perry thing now that you mentioned it, and I probably just.
Hey, everybody, do me a favor that's watching this video. Give us a couple of shares to some groups. Share this video to any NFL group you're in. Share this video.
Yeah, share this video. Let them know Sirio's on this podcast.
K Ward's in the back of the house here wants to say, "Can you see me, Bill?"
Let me see here. Is he?
I don't know when he dropped that.
I don't know. I do not see him. Tell him it's a blank screen with his name on it. All right, I'm going to give Latrell a shot to come on here for a few. Me and Latrell are going to take turns since we're both Packer fans. So let me let Latrell in for a second.
All right. What's up? So, what's up, man? We got to get some questions going.
Everybody,
we gonna get it.
Everybody, your group, like your friends, your family, your cousins, your brother, your sister, all that.
Invite them all and let them know that the Packers are still garbage.
Yeah, and Lions are 6-10.
Hey, if you didn't tie Minnesota and Minnesota beat you, you guys would be in the basement right now.
You would be in the basement.
Too hard there, buddy.
Real talk. Y'all could not beat us if we was in our best.
What do you mean?
Not gonna beat us.
We
We
played
shut
you in
you
the
out
beginning of
for
the
the first
year.
time in 40 years, bro. We shut you out for the first time
I
in
mean,
40 years.
I mean,
Come on.
Congratulations. You want some
obviously the Lions have not won it.
So what do you mean? We can't beat you at your best. We blew you out.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. I want to say something. Latrell, I tell my soldiers all the time, I tell them, learn how to play chess without your queen. And then when they look at me dumb, because most of them don't know how to play chess, I have to explain your queen is your most powerful player, right? And then I say, learn how to play Fortnite with your player at not full strength. You're never going to beat your best. You're always going to have injuries. You're always going to have adversity. Good teams find a way to get around that and still make do. It's just the way it is in the NFL. Next man up, if you want to call it that. But here's a key quote, and it applies to all aspects of life. Learn how to play chess without your queen. If you can do that, you can succeed at anything because you know how to overcome adversity and be resilient.
Exactly.
When you seen Pack, what's the last time you ever seen Packers go weak and then getting beat up by different teams? Been a long time, right? But when we were top notch, let's go back in 2010. Let's go back. No one could not touch us. We was like the closest thing to a little bit mixture of New England Patriots.
Just wait a minute.
And a little bit more close to like the 49ers. And a little bit more close to like the Steelers. We was unstoppable. We was a caliber championship team.
But you're talking about one year though.
Yeah, you're talking about 2010. It's 9 years later now, dude.
It wouldn't matter if it's 10 years ago, 11
Yeah,
years
it does.
ago.
It does actually matter, Latrell. It matters a lot. That's why you went 6-9-1.
Explain this about what 3-4 years ago. Explain this. How come the Lions could stop us when Aaron Rodgers was throwing a Hail Mary try? Explain on that.
Because your man. Hey, hold on.
Where's Calvin Johnson at?
Explain why we got a flag and the guy didn't even touch Aaron Rodgers.
Your man's gonna cry. Aaron Rodgers gonna cry on the field and he gonna get a flag, my nigga.
That's typical referees. Referees, they're always gonna throw some crazy.
Hey, I agree with you.
I don't
if
disagree.
that play don't happen,
you're not wrong.
I see crazy flags on the New Orleans Saints. I see some crazy shit flags when they say Clay Matthews was a dirty hit when it wasn't a dirty hit. It was a nice, clean hit.
So I agree.
I mean, it's kind of beside the point because they do it to everybody.
But what I'm trying to say is, if that flag doesn't happen, that play never happens because he already made it happen once, and it was incomplete. Lions won the game. But that flag happened, you guys get another try, and a miracle happens.
That played that when the Lions came
talk
out.
Too much crap on it.
You gotta remember this. When your player looked like it was like reach, well actually it did reach like grab like this no, it's real easy to
it hit his shoulder pad.
It wasn't shoulder pad, it was like right to his face mask.
It was his shoulder pad, bro.
But
you might call it after he switched like this and then grabbed like this.
Bro,
but you watch that replay. I've watched it replay 100 times. He never grabs it. And you could see Aaron Rodgers after he sees the flag turn the opposite way with a big ass smile on his face. It's smart football. It's smart football. He played that He played it like a son of a gun and got the flag. And guess what? He ended up winning the game, but it was a miracle.
I mean, but as we've seen as Lions fans, it don't only take Green Bay to throw Hail Marys. We saw one from bum-ass Kirk Cousins, and that's no offense, but how does he get one off? I literally thought that the time was out, and then he just throws one up at the end of the half. I'm like, how?
Yeah, well, the Lions have a bad history of allowing Hail Marys to be completed, no matter how you look at it.
Hey, I want to bring up what Chris said just a little bit ago. Chris said that defender didn't even touch Aaron Rodgers' mask.
He did it. Bro touched his shoulder pad.
Are we still trying to get over this, dude? Seriously?
I'm over it now. I admit it was out itself.
Hey, Latrell brings it up every live.
He hit the mask.
Hey, Latrell wants to bring it up every live, and that's how we get back on this subject. We don't bring it up. I'm not worried about it no more. I'm looking. Oh, you feel me?
To me, if you don't try to sell something like that, you ain't playing. You don't got heart.
Okay, here's K-War.
Oh, shit. K-Weezy.
I mean, I'm just listening to you guys rumble. Let's start right here. What's up, NFC North Trash Talk Division? But listen here. All your rumbling means nothing, people. The Bears are sitting at the top of the North. Y'all know what time it is, man.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, K-Ward, I do know what time it is. It's time to let it go because it's 2019 and we're in a new season. Everybody's 0-0.
I own every Viking fan too, Rob. I mean, what do y'all want? I came in here, my first season, just like my head coach, and we are 12-4, and y'all fighting over what? What are you guys talking about? Packers this, Vikings this. What are you guys talking about?
Hey,
what are you talking about?
For one, you need to learn the pecking order there, Mr. K. Ward Weezy.
12-4.
Okay? For one, you went. I mean, come on. You won a division how many times in the last 8-9 years?
Bill, you living in the past. The Jay Cutler years are over, my brother. The Jay
bring up 12-4 and talk about living in the past.
We're talking about last season. We're not talking about what you did in 85 because we know what you did in 85. You did what we call the one-hit wonder. You were like a Vanilla Ice. You got
guys
one.
Sound like a broken record. I hear Rob talking. Rob talking about telling the Detroit fans, Detroit. You just need to tell them to stay in the basement with the Packers and figure that one out.
Stay in the basement. We were just down here.
Where were you? You're in the basement because it's going to come down between you and the Detroit Lions because, I mean, you are what you are.
It is possible it could come down to the Packers and the Detroit Lions for first place.
So what does that do?
As far as I see, I've been reading.
I'm not. That's just flat out disrespect to the NFC North champs.
Hey,
I mean,
Weezy.
Coming into this year, Rob, we had to put respect on the Vikings because they were coming into the year, coming from 17 to 18, we had to put respect on the Vikings because they were the defending NFC North champions. Their defense was superb. Yep. So I'm asking you guys to put respect on the 12-4 champs, NFC North reigning champs, Chicago Bears.
We're not disrespecting you. We're just giving you shit because you get riled up about it.
We're not disrespecting.
I'm giving you shit back, but I gotta let you know y'all sound like a broken record.
And just because you won the division one time in 9 years does not make you the king of the North. That's what these Bear fans are not comprehending.
Bill,
one time don't make you the king, brother.
It's 1 week at a time, and that's how football is played week to week. And see, that's what's wrong with you Packer fans. Y'all live in the past, and that's what you did all last year. You lived in the past that you beat us week 1. What was y'all? They even still living in the past, giving Aaron Rodgers that bullshit fucking
talking about the current season that we were playing is bringing up the past.
For the current season, you
don't even tell me nothing about winning the North. That's the.
If you gonna talk about the current season, the last thing that should be on the Packers' mind when it comes to the Bears is December 16th, 2018. I was there. You lost. You lost, Bill Nesmith. You lost.
Let me ask you this, Mr. K.
That was the last game we played. We put a can of whoop ass on you motherfuckers.
Let me ask you this.
What's up,
Why
Bill?
the hell did Aaron Rodgers demolish the Midway Bums in 2 quarters?
What quarters was this?
This
the
was
first
week
game?
1. And he did it with a torn ACL.
But we talking about the last game we played was for the division. The Bears, we sacked Aaron Rodgers 5 times. I seen it personally.
See, now he only wants to bring up the last game because the first game doesn't benefit his argument. Do you see what I'm saying?
I mean, come on, Bill. We handed you that. I just had this conversation with
last season.
We
What was the only team in the NFC North you did not sweep?
The Lions, and we swept the Vikings.
But did you sweep Green Bay?
You might as well say we did because we gave you that game.
See, you won't admit it. Hey, K-Weezy.
What's up, y'all? You know, hey, listen, man. It's a new season. It's a clean slate. I can't wait to see the shenanigans.
To sweep us.
Yeah. Hey, I'm glad you came on.
I talk my shit, but I'm just being honest. It's going to be a hell of a ride this year. Minnesota had it. Now the Bears got it. It's up in the air again. Bring it on. Let the stool pigeons come out because, goddamn it, it's a new season. And we ready to take the North. Y'all know what time it is. What's up, NFC North Trash Talk Division? I see my man Siri on here. We got the Lion fan on here. And we got Bill on here. What's up, everybody?
The crazy thing is our division could be so good this year, it could be sickening.
Oh, no. You really got it. Just start rocking on the couch, Latrell. Start rocking on the couch.
It's your daddy.
Latrell, what do you... I was wanting it, Latrell. Don't you start your shit with me. Don't you start your shit.
You're going to learn the day. You're going to learn the day when in 2019, you're going to learn the day.
Latrell, let me tell you something, man. I own you personally. I need all your taxes. Your taxes have went up for all the shit that you be talking. Latrell, you my buddy though, but goddamn it, Latrell, I own you, boy.
The only thing you own is McDonald's, KFC, and that L. You take that L from the Eagles, okay? That's the only thing you own. Right there.
Latrell,
the
double door. You talked all that shit since preseason. All you've been doing is rocking on that couch, rocking on that couch.
But regular season, I'm the king.
You what?
The Packers.
You the king of the basement?
No.
You're the king of the basement.
He's king of third place this year. He'll be in the basement next year.
I mean, come on.
Hold on, wait a minute. Lions, y'all can't say nothing because we whooped your ass for years.
But they swept you, Latrell. They swept you.
0-4.
0-4. But yet y'all 6 and what? 6 and what? Come on. 0-4.
Come on, Lion fans. You gotta speak up. See the Bears, we 12-4. I can hold my own. I can't speak up on you, Lion fans.
You act like we've never beat Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers. We might not have swept you, but we've beat you in multiple other years.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I got an announcement, guys. Shout out to Carolyn Teague, the famous Honey Bear, for coming in here, shutting all these Packer fans, Viking fans. She let them know. She put it down for the Bears. I want to shout out my Honey Bear, Caroline Teague. Shout out to you, baby. Much love. Keep doing your thing.
And Latrell, you forget that the Lions this year sucked. But last year, the year before, and I'm pretty sure the year before, we finished second place, one game away from winning the North.
Yeah.
If we won that final game, we would have won the North.
But check this out. We won
2 of them were
9.
against you guys.
We won 9 NFC titles, including the Super Bowl. So we're still talking.
I'm gonna go get Richie in a minute if you keep talking shit.
You already know.
Hey,
I will go get Richie in a minute.
K Ward, you
What's
guys
up,
are in the
Rob?
market. You guys are in the market for a kicker. You're getting your wish. Cody Parkey's getting the boot. Who are you guys going after?
Mason Crosby.
I know it's not gonna happen, but first of all, I want to say it's a pity shame that they won't let Robbie Gould come home and retire as a Bear fan where he rightfully deserves. I personally don't know who we're gonna get. This is my theory on kickers. I heard you and Ron talking the other day, and Ron made a good point. He said that the league is in a position where they're gonna. What are you getting out the American Lions, out of the Alliance of America, or whatever?
Yeah, trying to eliminate the kicking game.
Eliminate the kicking. But honestly, if it was up to me, I would go straight to one of these fucking soccer fields and get one of the best fucking long range kickers, and I'll teach them how to be a kicker. I don't want no kicker. I don't care about who you bring in. It's always going to be pressure on you, even if you're good.
Weezy.
What's up, Cereal? Cereal, my boy. What's up, Cereal?
You got a
Cereal,
hot
let
party
me
going
tell you
on there,
something.
Cereal?
I love you, brother, but fuck
Yeah.
your motherfucking team, Dak.
Hey, bro, Jack. I ran into a fucking team, and I'm gonna get you hot real quick.
Fuck the Bears.
Hey, who's the last person? You want to talk playoffs and all this shit from this year? The Bears win. So tell me, who is the last person to score the touchdown on your Bears? Will it happen to be my man's Golden?
Man, listen. Golden Tate.
Beat you again.
Listen. You Lion fans. You can torture these Packer fans, but don't make me go get my broom. See, I will go get my broom, Cereal. I'm going to get my broom.
It just took you 5 years to get your broom.
Hey, oh, look at this shit. Now, see Chicago. See how Bill want to do me?
Yeah.
You see how Bill want to do me? You feel
That's
me?
K Weezy from the Big Easy, the Packer fan, because he's so damn cheesy.
You know what? Because I get all Packer fans cheesy, Chicago Nation. You know I own every Packer fan alive, especially Bill Nesmith. He don't want to admit it yet, but he will. He will. This one right here, you know I own the trail.
You can't own nothing. You own Burger King and McDonald's, but you ain't own me. I still run you like round the corner, just like I own Oliver.
Listen, okay,
boy.
Richie, come on
You
here.
just open your mouth. You better hope Richie ain't watching this. If he ain't got to work in the morning, you better hope he ain't watching this.
Hey, yo, Richie gonna see it. I ain't worried about my boy, though. Richie, I got his back like he got mine, yo. Richie gonna see it, and he gonna eat Luttrell a new asshole in a minute, yo. You
Good luck
watch
with that. Good luck with that. You just
see, Rob, Luttrell don't even gotta say nothing. And he just do that little smile, and he start rocking back and forth, and you know he on some bullshit.
Oh no, I ain't never on the bullshit. I'll tell you,
Pretty much.
I'm smiling because good things is happening in Green Bay, and when that day comes,
I cannot wait. Now, honestly, Rob, would you agree with me on this? I cannot wait to see the first 3 games Green Bay play. I just so curious. We won the North, and all of that's out the window because of the shit that's going on in Green Bay. The first 3 games are really gonna make y'all and break y'all. I believe that. Y'all either gonna come out smoking or you're gonna come out losing. It's not gonna be no.
If they get in a hole to start the season, it's going to be a long uphill battle to climb out of that hole because I think all the teams are going to improve.
All the pink shirt.
Tammy says all you own is a pink shirt, K Weezy.
Except the
Tammy,
Packers,
don't
they're
you
probably
start,
not gonna
Tammy,
improve.
because you know I own you, Tammy. Sis, I own you. I own you. Don't make me tell you how much I own you, Town, but I own you. You and the trailer bill.
Here's this. I'm a.
Now what happened?
I don't know. PJ's hiding too. He need to come out his closet. Talking about some, don't tag me. No, I'm tagging you, PJ. Come out your little funk and get your ass
PJ's
out.
butt hurt. He's not going to come on here.
What's up, guys?
Bob Tucker's in the building, people.
Hey, what's up, man?
What's up, Bob?
Got a question for K Ward Weezy.
Bill is finding all you diehard Packer fans right now. What's up, Bob? Come on with the bullshit. Let me hear it.
Why are you guys getting rid of Cody Parkey?
You know what?
He made the Pro Bowl.
You know what? Chicago knows why. If we do, we do. If we don't, we don't. But it looks like we is. And you know what? I'm just riding with GSH. Whatever they do, I support it. I think the world knows why, but we ain't crying over it, Bob. You're not gonna get me to talk about my ex-kicker right now.
Hey,
You're
We all
gonna
know
know
when
when he's gone.
We
The
all
thing
know
that
what happened,
surprises
Bob.
me, the thing that surprises
Hey,
me
Bob, I got
is-
two eyes just like you. Okay.
But can I just say something else about
K-Ward
Parkey?
though, K-Ward, they have
Yeah.
his salary was fully guaranteed.
Hello?
Oh,
else.
I'm here.
You said
I don't
you said what? His salary is fully guaranteed, Rob. But that don't mean
Yeah,
you
you guys are going to eat that salary.
we still gonna go
You
get
already
another
have a
kicker. Because if we had him and he still kicks, guess what? If he missed one kick, he getting the fuck out. He ain't even got one kick to miss on some bullshit no more.
But
He
here's
ain't
the
play-
But here's the fucked up thing, is he scored your most points in the playoff game of all your team and your QB, and that last ball got deflected by the fucking defender, and he loses his
Now that's
job.
coming
It's
from a
fucked
Detroit
up.
Lion fan, first of all. Secondly,
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
Secondly, did we lose to the Super Bowl champs? Do you guys forget that?
Actually, you did.
Didn't we lose to the Super Bowl champs?
Yeah,
That's who we
a year
lost
that they
to.
actually sucked and shouldn't even made the playoffs this year.
Come on, man. Did you see what my quarterback did to get us even in position for Parkey to even have an
I seen your
attempt to make
defense
the
get
field
you
goal?
there.
Okay, Cody Parkey makes the field goal. Mitch Trubisky's the hero, right?
Nope.
Right?
Your field goal
No.
kicker.
Your
Right?
defense is.
Defense.
Mitch Trubisky, that last drive was amazing, Rob. You
What
know
about the
that.
10 drives before it?
Yeah, but you know what? That's playoff football. Shit happens in
I
playoff football.
recall like the Lions' 6 wins this year were all
What
against
matter-
teams that beat the Bears.
That all beat the
Except
Bears.
you. Except
First
you.
of all, that beat the Bears. They not only beat the Bears, but I don't know. I think that they should have beat the Lions should have beat the Rams. The Lions should have, they beat, like, period.
Rob, I heard you say you got the thing with New Orleans. Let me tell you something. The Bears got New Orleans card. In 05-06, we whooped New Orleans ass. In 2010, we owned New Orleans ass. Okay, y'all say doink doink. I tell y'all this all the time. We was a doink doink away from the Super Bowl because you know what we did to the Rams in Chicago Sunday night when we beat them 15-6, and we owned the Saints number. They have beat us. They probably beat us once or twice. We probably went even, I don't know, out of 4 playoff games, but we had their last number. We was a doink doink away from the Super Bowl, so y'all can keep doink doinking all you want. That's the way I see it, because we had the recipe to beat the Rams.
Answer
We
me this,
proven it.
K Weezy. Mitch couldn't score against a banged up Eagles defense. You really thought you were going to score against
Did
the
you
Rams
see that
or the New
Eagles
Orleans
Saints game? Did you see that Eagles Saints game? Because last I checked, the Eagles, yeah, they had a banged up defense, but it's the next man up, and their next man up been playing good the whole playoffs. The Eagles could have easily been in that Super Bowl game, and we all know that.
They could have. That's fact.
Just like that's why I'm saying the Bears could have been there, the Eagles could have been there, and we know the Saints could have been there. So once you get there, anything can happen.
But the
what
whole
I'm
thing
saying
was,
is,
the
what I'm
Bears
saying is,
should have had the game won.
we wouldn't
They
even
could've scored
have,
touchdowns.
and we fixed that kicking situation, Rob, and we in business. I don't know what the rest.
Now, what did they
I'm not a
draft the
kicker
rookie?
expert.
Now, here's my question. What did they draft the rookie
What
this
ifs
year,
and
the
buts
rookie
were
sucked?
candy and nuts? We'd all have a Merry Christmas.
Yeah, you said you were one discount double doink away from what?
The Super Bowl.
Y'all keep saying doink doink. I said we was a doink doink away from the Super Bowl.
When
Bill.
your kicker has more points than your starting quarterback, you have a fucking issue.
Nah, because it's playoff football, and when you win a playoff, anything you do what you got to do to get points. Point blank.
The Bears should have released Mitch and fucking gave Parker a contract.
Mitch had a hell of a drive. Even though the fucked up game he had that game, you have to give that man credit for that drive, taking us down there, putting us in position to win the game. There's no way you can't
Out of
say
all
that.
the games I've seen Mitch play, I've seen 2 games that impressed me. Every other game he overthrows or underthrows. Every game.
Now he does have. I'll be the first to tell you. I'm looking for accuracy. If his accuracy, he has to step that accuracy up. Because a couple of times he almost threw the ball away a few times. But this is what I see in Mitch. Let's say Jay Cutler throw the ball away or he makes a bad play. Mitch takes criticism from the coach and he comes out the next drive and he puts it together. He doesn't sit there and bitch and moan. You don't see that Jay Cutler sit on the sideline with his head down and then he go throw another interception. He tries to do it right. So when you got a kid that's willing to work and willing to put in the time and effort and take the criticism, you can't expect nothing but good things to come out this kid. This kid is going to be the best quarterback that the Chicago Bears have ever seen. You mark my words. With Mitch Trubisky,
that does not mean much.
Mitch Trubisky's number will get hung in the Raptors at Soldier Field. You heard it here
bold
first.
predictions, huh?
This could just be Jay Cutler's cousin, you know.
I think it's his son.
All right, y'all. I want y'all. That's what I want. I want y'all to hate on Mitch because when Mitch get done, Mitch will be the number one quarterback that the Bears have ever had in their organization.
Oh, maybe the Bears organization, but currently he ranks number 4 in the NFC North, and that doesn't say much.
Well, in Russian, what does he rank, Bill?
In Russian, he ranks number 96.
No, in the NFC North, who's the leading? Matter of fact, what does he rank? What does he rank as a quarterback in Russian? Let's see, over the whole NFL.
Now, let's go back to the question you were asking.
Who's your quarterback? Your running back now?
Right.
So, I mean, it's this league. Let's look at Mahomes. What would you call him? Would you say
a freak of nature?
He almost ran his way to the Super Bowl. Now he could throw on a one. What did Mahomes have that Mitch didn't? That accuracy was good. Mitch could run better than Mahomes. He just didn't throw those darts. He didn't throw those darts better than Mahomes. But he damn sure was better on his team.
Throw balls.
Hey guys, I'm about to get off. I gotta take a shower and get some sleep for work.
All right, Chris. You have a good night.
All right, Chris. Take it easy, buddy.
All right, buddy.
Man,
We'll definitely go live again soon.
We'll be seeing you.
All right, sounds good,
All right,
man.
buddy.
Hey, K Ward, what are the Chicago Bears going to do in the draft?
Choke.
Honestly, you know, with the
Or
picks
free
that we
agency.
got,
Tell him, Latrell, he's going to choke.
with the picks that we do got, we need to go out and get a veteran on the safety and cornerback position, and we need a big time
Wide receiver.
wide receiver. But I don't want to go get a draft for wide receiver. I want to trade. We need a veteran wide receiver. See, I'm hearing talks of Allen Robinson for Brown and all this.
Just to let you know that.
I would rather get Reggie Wayne. I'd rather give up some shit. Let's get a Reggie Wayne in there and let's motivate them with the young Allen Robinson. We need some veterans. We got the young team. I keep telling you guys, we got a young team. We don't need to go get a bunch of young draft players. We need a veteran.
You need a first round pick. And you need a second round pick. You don't have those. Y'all give away.
We don't need no first round pick, Latrell. We got a complete team. What don't you understand about that?
Every team is.
Did Teddy talk to you already?
You ain't got no first round pick. You gave it away to the Raiders.
No, Latrell, you need a first round pick. You need multiple first round picks. You're losing Clay Matthews. You're losing big time receivers.
6 years with the Raiders. 6 years, probably 7 years with the Raiders.
Latrell, let's be honest. The Packers need a whole new team down there.
New team.
Yes.
Have you been smoking? You had to have been smoking.
Clay Matthews have saved y'all ass on the defensive side of the ball.
No, he hasn't. Clay Matthews sucks.
Our rookie cornerbacks who's doing the work.
Okay, you take that Clay Matthews out of there, and you watch your defense is going to be complete. Y'all better pay that man and keep Clay.
No, they're going to cut Clay Matthews. They're done with him.
I know they're going to cut Clay Matthews, Rob, and they're going to go from sugar to shit real quick. They're going to see what Clay. Just like when Urlacher left, it took us a while. We had to wait, and We got Trevathan in there. When Urlacher left, we finally got Trevathan, and now we got Roquan to go with him. You think you're going to be able to fill that void like that with some of these young?
Yeah, all we're going to do is throw the ball deep because Kyle Fuller tends to get burned every time by Devontae Adams.
But what you going to do when Hicks is what you going to do when Hicks is sacking Aaron Rodgers and Clay and Mack and putting all that
Aaron
pressure?
Rodgers could release the ball.
Aaron Rodgers received December 16th. He couldn't do nothing against that pressure.
Khalil Mack's fat ass
Hold on.
can't get off the line in 2.4 seconds.
Hold on. I'm going to say something because we got to address this Clay Matthews thing. Most Packers fans that I talk to agree with everybody else that Clay Matthews has been overrated as fuck for the past umpteen years. They're looking forward to getting rid of him.
Maybe 2 years, yeah.
I disagree.
Getting rid of him because it will be an upgrade.
Clay Matthews has been the rock on your fucking defense. How the fuck could y'all not say he's overrated? He has been a rock, a solid rock. He is exactly what Lance Briggs was to the Bears. What Lance Briggs was to the Bears is what Clay Matthews is to the Green Bay Packers on defense.
At this point in time, the dude's straight garbage, and they can't wait to get rid of him.
Hey, Rob, you might be right. They might not, but you're going to see their defense without Clay Matthews, okay, they're going to be a hell of a lot worse. You watch what I'm
saying. You're talking to the Green Bay Packers that do well in the draft for years.
It's not even
that. They don't do so well on defense.
Does he not know who Blake Martinez is? He's the number one linebacker in the NFC North.
See, a lot of Bears fans, y'all don't do a research on our players.
Why is he the number one linebacker in the NFC North? Because when you got a Clay Matthews out there, that opens up the door for him. This is like this. Why do you think Leonard Floyd had a good season the way he did? Because we got Mack on the other side, and that's why Floyd is coming around. Clay Matthews has a lot to do with that.
Mack saved the Bears. Why do you think they went after Mack? Because they knew he was going to cover up Mitch's faults. If you didn't have Mack,
we went after Mack. We went after Mack because we knew we had Roquan in the middle, and we was ready. We knew we had Mack. We could have one of the top 3 defenses in the NFL.
Here's this. Y'all was let me break it down to you. Here's why I see it as a diehard fan, as a fan. Y'all was desperate. If y'all did not get Khalil Mack, your defense will struggle. Even if you got Bronquan Swin, whoever the other players you had, y'all would struggle.
Without Mack this year, our defense would have still been a top 10 defense.
It was a top 10 defense when he had 6 wins.
Mack missed 2 whole games, and we didn't miss a beat.
We
didn't miss a beat.
We
didn't miss a beat.
Yeah, he didn't show up in the playoffs, so he missed 3.
No, let me tell you who didn't show up. Let me tell you who didn't show up in the playoffs. The Green Bay Packers. That's who didn't show up in the playoffs.
And that's what we said about the last 9 years.
He didn't see no trash talk division.
Okay, y'all have not been. Let me tell you something. Let's not talk about playoffs because I haven't been in the playoffs since 2010 or 2000.
Bragging about going.
You have not been there for a long. How you?
Latrell, we was in the playoffs last. We was in the playoffs last year.
You only been in one playoffs.
Listen,
10 years, 9 years. Y'all haven't been in playoffs in a long time. Y'all just getting started. But just watch. We're about to break your hearts.
Latrell.
First of all, Khalil Mack is your whole defense. Let me tell you something about Khalil Mack. I know Khalil Mack since he was been part with the Raiders. Yeah, he had a rocking season. Yeah, he was doing his thing as a Raider. But as a Bear, he had a good season, but he did not.
So you don't know Hicks then. You don't know Leonard Floyd then. You don't know Roquan Smith.
Look.
You didn't know Amos. You didn't know McManus. You didn't know Kyle Fuller.
I will talk to every freaking Bears fan. You know how many times I hear Oliver?
Good job, Bear fans. Tell him to go get some glasses and put them all the way on. See, Bob got his glasses on. Put your glasses on.
Bear still suck is what my glasses say.
Listen, man.
Hey, I got a fun fact for you, K Ward.
Go for it.
What does Clay Matthews have that Brian Urlacher don't have?
It don't matter that he has a Super Bowl, Bob.
Oh, you see,
It doesn't matter.
Bears fans like to be round the bush.
Let me tell you what. Let me tell you.
All in
Let me
all,
tell
we'll
you.
see what happens.
Let me tell you what Urlacher got that Clay Matthews don't got.
Here's this. A real Bears fan should
He's
be
a Hall of Famer. And then, I'm not saying Matthews is not going to be a Hall of Famer, but until he does get that Hall of Fame print, that's what Urlacher got right now. And let me tell you something else that you Packer fans don't got. We got way more Hall of Famers than you do.
Good for you, but they not trophies. They human beings down for the planet.
You understand that? I'm gonna tip my hat to the Bears organization. We got the most Hall of Famers in the Hall of Fame.
K-Ward. We got the most Super Bowls.
What's up, Rob?
Hey,
Rob, y'all got the most division titles.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not worried about that. Okay, and to be honest, I'm tired of talking about the Bears defense because they're good and everybody knows it. I want to know what you guys are all going to do to fix that offense. Get some playmakers at wide receiver and get some talent around Mitch. What are you guys going to do in free agency in the draft to fix that offense?
We're going to bring in a Reggie Wayne. I tried to tell you that. We're going to bring in a Reggie Wayne.
Isn't he retired?
Yeah, he is.
That's what I was getting ready to say.
He's done.
Okay, so maybe a Peter
I heard he might be on the block. I heard that he might want to play for the Bears. I'm just telling you the sources that I heard. We're going to go get a veteran receiver. Bottom line, we're going to go get a veteran receiver. Okay,
so
we don't have to do anything at the running back position. We're set at the running back position. We got Jordan Howard for the power game, and we got Tariq Cohen for the speed game. Okay. We got a tight end, Trey Burton, a nice young tight end. I like Trey Burton. We got Allen Robinson. We got some nice wideouts. We need to go get a veteran receiver.
No, stop right there. You have Allen Robinson and some nice wideouts. That's the problem. You don't have anybody to throw the ball to. Who are you going to throw the ball to?
I'm trying to tell you, we're going to go get a veteran. We got young receivers. Galloway. We got Allen Robinson. We got all these young receivers that we got. We need to go get a veteran receiver. We got to go on the market, free agency. We got to get a veteran receiver to come in. We don't need a young team, Rob. We don't need any draft. We need draft picks for. We need draft picks. We might want to beef up our defensive tackle, or somebody to come in and put them in rotation. We don't need nobody.
I'm not talking about drafting for depth. Everybody drafts for depth. I get that. What are you going to do to get starters in there on the passing game? I understand the free agency thing, but do you think you're going to get Antonio Brown? Do you think you're going to get a second-tier guy
if we get Antonio Brown, we got to give Robinson up. So I don't want to get Antonio Brown because I don't want to
Robinson.
I like Antonio Brown, but I'm not willing to give Allen Robinson up. I think a lot of I don't get it twisted. If we can get him without giving Robinson up, then let's do it. But I don't want to. Robinson is going to be a star next year.
I studied from the series. They say even the first round, they want 2 picks. They want first round, 2-round pick, or you could give away Khalil Mack.
That's the only way. Mack away. Get the fuck out of here, Latrell. You sound fucking.
The only way.
You sound crazy.
You gotta pick.
Man, we ain't giving Mack up for shit. Mack ain't going nowhere. You can get that out your head. You should have got him when you had a chance.
Or you drafted some wide receivers in the draft days. You ain't getting no wide receiver.
The Bears have a complete team, so we just need to put some. We need some. We have a complete team. We're not depleted nowhere. We got one of the best offensive lines. We're great at the defense. We stout on the defense. All we need, I'm telling you what my personal opinion is. Okay, yeah, we got to go get beef up in the draft, but we just need a veteran on the defensive side of the ball at the cornerback safety position, and we need a veteran wide receiver that's going to come in. Who that veteran is, I have no clue. But understand this, I am not willing to give up Allen Robinson for Antonio Brown. I don't want that.
Now here's the next question. Here's the next question. If you're going to try and address these needs to free agency, how are you going to shit the money to do that?
Exactly.
Because if you don't got the money, you got to draft, and you don't have draft picks.
We got $8 million.
No, y'all don't. Y'all got 7.
Damn, that's a lot.
So it's nothing to go get somebody for a 1-2 year contract, Rob. It's nothing.
No,
it ain't like we're trying to sign somebody. We're trying to find somebody to help us win now for 1, maybe 2 years. We don't got big contract money. And then we'll make moves. When it's time to sign Mitch, we're going to have to, make some decisions. But until that time, after next year, we're going to have some decisions to make.
It won't be for
long. If we go get the right guy for, and sign him for a 1-2 year contract, we have a very good chance to win the Super Bowl.
They still won first round. And
I'm telling you right now, we can't do nothing but get better. We're going to gel together more. We're going to learn each other more. Mitch is getting comfortable now. See, this first year, we threw him in the lines. Then this year, he's got a full taste of a full season. So now he's getting in his comfort zone.
We're going to fuck your ass
He's getting in his comfort zone. No, I'm serious. He's getting in his comfort zone. And when he works on his accuracy in the offseason, he's going to come out, man. He's going to look better.
And over.
Just imagine Tom Brady that can run around with his feet.
Now, let me ask you this, K. Ward. You don't think the change in your defensive coaching staff is going to kind of hit the reset button a little bit and make people start over on some stuff?
Believe that with the choices that were out there to go get a Chuck Pagano to replace Vic Fangio, we didn't lose nothing. We might have gained.
Chuck Pagano's not known as being a defensive guy.
He's been running the 3-4 for as long as I know.
He hasn't. No, he was a head coach. He's an offensive guy, though.
But he's always ran the 3-4 with any team he coached on. He's been in a 3-4 scheme. He knows the 3-4. Chuck Pagano is a proven winner. He didn't win no Super Bowl or nothing, but he had a good team in Indianapolis. He had a great fucking team in Indianapolis.
You know what? I like Chuck Pagano as a person, but to be honest, the only thing he's beat is cancer.
Okay. Well, we shall see. You know what? This is really
okay.
Just like this. It's just like this. Y'all crediting Vic Fangio for everything that the Bears did. He was a part of that. He wasn't out there playing the game. You can't just say because Vic is going to defenses. What Vic installed in us can't do nothing but make it.
Are the reason. Here's this. Let me break it down. Coaches.
But let's give the real coach credit real quick. Let's give Matt Nagy some credit.
If that was the case, then
coach of the year.
Let me ask you. Let me break it down to you, K. Weezy. Tell me why Belichick won the Super Bowls. Answer that question.
Bill Belichick.
Why Belichick won those Super Bowls?
Bill Belichick, first of all, Latrell, is the mastermind. Do you know what the mastermind is? Bill Belichick game plans better than any coach out there. He can game plan any team that comes. He gets a scheme, okay, and he executes it in practice. It ain't because, listen, Bill. It takes the team and the coach to win. Stop giving credit to just one person. What does Bill say all the time? Vic Fangio won the Bears. It was just not Vic Fangio. It was our defensive players and Vic Fangio and Matt Nagy. It takes a whole organization.
But guess what? This season, you're not going to do it again like I did in 2018. I promise you're not going to do it like in 2018.
Latrell, you can't promise yourself shit because if you did, you wouldn't have been 6-9-1.
I promise
you promised me earlier this season that we weren't going to fuck.
My favorite Xbox One, my freaking TVs, all my good shit just to prove you right. And I'm guaranteed, Bears, y'all not going to win that much games.
Hey,
not with that damn coach.
Latrell, your boy serious.
Facts, son.
You got some more facts?
The reason why Packers passed up that coach, because they knew that coach was trash.
Latrell.
What's up? What's up, Serial?
Your mic's off again, Serial, and you froze up.
Latrell, can you hear me?
Yeah, what's up? Did you pay their cell phone bills up?
No, man. Did you pay Aaron Rodgers' medical bill?
Hey,
you might have to pay another one.
Hey, my boys, man.
Hey, man. Hey, listen, bro. y'all kind of salty without him making the playoffs. I'm gonna tell y'all this.
Oh,
Packer fans,
NFC North Trash Talk Division. What's up? You don't get no better than this. You got legends on here.
Let me tell you something.
hey, you Packer fans,
9 years.
hey,
9 years.
you Packer fans love to embrace in the past. Okay, it's time to look to the future, and that means you're trash. Straight up garbage. Hey, to prove it, you have Aaron Rodgers, and you can't protect your man.
Serial. Tell the truth now.
Let me teach you something.
You can't protect your man. Your man won you a Super Bowl. You can't do shit with him.
Hey, let me tell you something. Sometimes history repeat itself. You ever thought about it? History repeat itself. So if I find out your team still be trash, Bears are on the part like they doing
Like I said, bro, they blowing you. The Lions fucked your squad up whether y'all didn't want that game or not. We didn't want it either, but y'all was so trash. Someone had to win that damn game, and it did.
Hey, Serial, go get the broom, Serial. Go get the broom, Serial.
Oh,
go get the broom.
I can sweep his ass up.
Serial, you gotta find a way to cut that background noise out. It's messing up your whole feed.
Yeah, Serial.
Okay, yeah.
Probably that Bluetooth he got on.
Yeah, go ahead. Say that,
He got the broom.
Your ass. Yeah, that's right. Say that broom for me so I can sweep your ass.
You be saving for us so we can do it for our third year in a row, and that's gonna come up on 1,000 days that Aaron Rodgers hasn't found a way after the Hail Mary. He couldn't do shit after you want to bring up all these. I'll leave the room and I'll tell you guys something. You want to talk about all these Hail Marys and shit, but what has he done after that?
I know y'all living off
all you Viking fans and Lions fans and Bear fans, the reason why y'all hate so much, he must did something good for all y'all hate him so much. Because y'all can't handle his power. Y'all can't handle his power.
You talking about Sharon Rodgers? You talking about Sharon Rodgers?
You can look at a ref wrong and you're getting in a car, my dude, so can't nobody argue that.
Y'all wish you have a caliber, a Hall of Famer, a legendary quarterback like Aaron Rodgers, and he will go down one of the greats. Mitch,
you can't come
back in the line. Matthew Stafford dumping in the trash fire.
Mitch is the new GOAT. Mitch is the new GOAT.
No,
new GOAT.
Look. Here's this.
He's the new GOAT, man.
You can't do nothing for your
Tom Brady. I talk to the football guy. Tom Brady is tearing it down. He's passing it over to Mitch.
Mitch is just a little boy in a man's world, okay? He's just a little boy. He has not.
Aaron Rodgers is in his prime, but is washed up in the same time. So you guys are done, bro. The Packers are done. How do you have a long time, bro?
Here's this. Pack your bags. Pack your Lions. Pack your bags. Get ready for that ass beating 2019. It's coming.
No, your defense is trash. Once we run all over your defense, it will be over 1,000 days you would have not beaten us. And listen, and Latrell, you will hear from me first, and then anybody else can have the floor. The Packers will be in the basement next season. They're trash. They're trash.
I got back. Wait. Which one? You want paper or
come on? The Lions couldn't beat nobody else in the division. And the Packers are so good.
Hey,
beat the Lions.
Here's some ice for that ass pain. Here's some ice to ease that ass pain. Big ol' icicle.
Ryan's gonna need that for that ass. Hey,
Rob. Let me tell you what. Hold on. Let me tell you what this is. This is a clear case of two teams fighting over the trash.
That's true. True story. Facts.
Hey, Facts. Let me say something. If y'all want to say that, y'all might put Kirk Cousins in the garbage can. Because I paid $84 million for nothing. You can't get him nowhere, and all you want to do is see interceptions.
Hey Rob, it's gonna be a big battle over that trash this year, boy. I hope I'm trying.
I hope the Bears fall in it, because you guys just got Khalil Mack for nothing with a first round exit. So
it's gonna be a big battle.
Winning the North.
You know what I'm saying?
What is your man? Hey, what is your man Richard said?
I mean, when you the kings of the North, when you the reigning champs of the North, you got to expect the hate from all parties. This is, we're going to keep this constitutional. You got the president, you got the judicial, the listen, man. I'm vetoing everything, okay?
You can veto everything from the front of the house. You can
Rob, go get the Marines too, Rob. I'm vetoing these motherfuckers, okay?
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers won the division before you did the last time. Come on, man.
You want
the Lions got cheated out there last playoff appearance.
The Lions haven't won. Now I want to get down to the Lions, Serial. Since you running that big mouth of yours, Serial. The Lions haven't won a playoff game since 1995, 96, Serial.
You're right. And it's longer than that. But you're trying to give me hope. What you're trying to do is like give your Bears hope too, like how they
now, Serial, you can only go so far. You can only go so far with that broom, okay? You can only sweep up one section and only a few times now. I understand
but you can still rank fourth after sweeping us though with your quarterback.
You know,
how does your quarterback still rank fourth?
But hey, listen.
I'll feel you about 5 mil.
It's gonna be interesting from start to finish. I fuck with you guys a long way. All of us have a chance legitimately to just come in this thing and take the division. That's why it's always fun. We got the best. No, seriously, real shit. We got the best one. I say next year we probably hands down got probably the best division in football. That just depends on. I believe the Vikings are going to come back with that defense that they had. I believe that it's time for Detroit to make some noise, and I do believe. I don't know, but if the Packers can make some noise, we could have one of the strongest divisions in football, the number one division in football next year. And it's been a long time since we can honestly say that. Hold on. I'm serious.
I think so too.
I
think so too.
Is that serious? I'm smelling you. Are you pissing your pants? You don't think you're gonna do something?
No, I'm just saying, Trail. I gotta be honest. It's always a roll of the dice with a fresh coach. We had it with Nagy this year. We rolled the dice and we did pretty good. When you got a fresh coach, you can just be optimistic. Every Packer fan is sitting around saying, "Man, I hope this shit go good," and you should be as a fan. I mean, we all gonna watch and see, but truth be told, we don't know. It's a roll of the dice. He could come in and suck balls, man. You don't know that. You don't know that. Matt Nagy could have too.
You're right. Hold on. Let me break it down to you. Yes, I don't know what Matt LaFleur is going to do, but what I do know is he's very confident, he's very intelligent, and he wants to win championships. And if that's what he's going to do, let him try it in the first season. See what he got to do. And while I like it, he went to grab Jimmy Graham. I think he had plans for Jimmy Graham. I think he has his idea. He likes to have 2 tight ends. We will draft a young, stub, handsome tight end named Ivan Smith?
No, it's TJ Hawkinsmith from Iowa. I told you that last night.
Well, yeah,
TJ Hawkinsmith?
He's projected to go to the Lions at number 8. They are, I'm not even shitting you. And this is the part that I'm not liking. I don't want him to take a tight end. They need to go corner. They need to go defense, and they're gonna go. That's who they're trying to take. Y'all talking about somebody they want for the Lions. That dog's gonna be a dog-ass blocker, which the Lions are not looking to get. I don't know what's going on with that, but my sources is I heard that he might not even go to the. He might go to the Lions at 8
with talent.
T.J. Hockenberger. What's his name again? I gotta look out.
T.J. Hawkinsmith, University of Iowa Hawkeye.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a Hawkeye.
Number 1 tight end in the nation overall.
He's the top 10 pick.
Packers, if you want him, you got to move up to get him. Lions, if you don't take him and you want to go safety,
they should go get Greedy Williams, but nobody's listening to me. Greedy Williams will go in the top 10. If you want a corner for the Lions, you should go Greedy Williams at 8. If not, somebody will take him before the Packers go somewhere. I'm trying to tell you guys. It's going to get interesting. When is the draft?
That's for damn sure.
Draft is in end of April, and I'm still working up my draft schedule, my draft cast that we're going to do. I'll bring you guys all on because we're going to live cast this shit and have commentary as it pertains to NFC North. Bill's going to host it. I'll bring you guys all on before the picks and after the picks and everything else. We'll have a damn good draft cast. It'll be better than it. Well, Mike Mayock's the fucking general manager for the Raiders now, so I do not care to listen to Mel Kiper Jr.
Mel Kiper Jr. is a motherfucker.
We'll have a good draft cast this year.
Yeah, it's about to go down, y'all.
I will say this: we're definitely gonna be talking draft. Besides the talking trash, we're gonna tone it down to trash. We definitely talk about some draft and talk about some real serious football.
Real serious football.
We're
gonna talk about
analysis.
Because you know what? You're gonna have some winners, and you're gonna have some. I don't know. When the Bears took Mitch, we went a draft pick up to get Mitch. We gave one our draft pick up to get Mitch. It was I don't know moment. But you know what? I was the only Bear fan. I was the only Bear fan at the time. I had Bear fans saying, "What the hell we do that for?" But I seen him. I tell y'all this all the time. I seen him play at the U of I when he played for North Carolina, and I told my brother, I said, "That kid's gonna be special. He has an arm like a motherfucker." So I was probably the only Bear fan that was happy. That's why I always ride with Mitch. But everybody want to know. I seen him play in college. He came from one of those 8 games he played. He came from North Carolina to U of I, and they put a can of whoop ass on U of I that day. And I knew that kid was special. So I was personally happy while the whole Chicago was like, why the fuck did they do that? Or why they didn't get Deshaun? I was just like, you know what?
Yeah, Deshaun Watson was still up there.
That kid is not. Let me tell you something. You sound like my bro. My bro is a Raiders fan, and when he was saying about who they drafted for the quarterback?
Derek Carr.
No, not that one. What's not Derek Carr? Before Derek Carr.
The big bust, Jamarcus Russell.
Jamarcus Wilson. Yeah, that guy.
Jamarcus Russell, the huge bust. Yeah.
He's a huge bust. I think Mitch will be a huge bust. And if I was you, I would start looking for another.
If Mitch was a huge bust, he wouldn't have been a Pro Bowler.
Mitch was. The only reason why he was in the Pro Bowl was, let's clarify that, because Aaron Rodgers said no. Brady was in the Super Bowl. Goff was in the Super Bowl. Drew Brees said no. You know how many other people said no before he was asked?
Man, Bill, bottom line is, on record, is Mitch Trubisky a Pro Bowler?
And what does that prove? He was still wanting.
It proves one thing. Okay. It proves one thing. He's not a fucking bust.
Okay.
That's only one way.
Bottom line up front. Okay. That's a military term, the bluff. It's an acronym. It stands for bottom line up front. The Pro Bowl is a joke because it's a popularity contest voted on by fans.
But he's still not a bust, though.
Exactly.
I don't know too many Pro Bowlers that was bust. I don't know too many Pro Bowlers. I don't know any Pro Bowlers that was ever a bust. I don't know any.
let's talk about injury prone. It was Mitch's first full season, and yet he got injured and missed 2 games.
That's because Nagy didn't want to play him. He could have played.
Mitch got a boo-boo, and they sat him down. He missed 2
Yeah, they
games.
sat him down because we was already in position where we were going to the playoffs, and we didn't need him. If we needed him, he was available.
Then I had no light.
Nagy sat him down, Bill.
It's like
Nagy
Shane
sat
said.
him down.
See,
Mitch was fucking horrible, and I'm sorry he asked for the Pro Bowl. That's from the comments.
See, Chicago, you got to talk to these Packer fans because they get a little delusional. You got to bring them back down.
I already make excuses. You said us Packer fans make excuses, but
Especially this Latrell guy. You see this guy? When he start doing that rock on the couch, you know some delusional shit about to come out.
oh, I'm rocking all right. I'm just waiting for the time it comes, and when that day,
Oh, man. Where's my boy Richie at when I need him? Where's Richie when I need him the
When
most?
Richard sees all these Packer fans live, he hides under the bed.
He's on the
He ain't
cover.
hiding. He
He's
ain't
hiding.
hiding. He just don't got time. Richie gonna come out and strike, and when he does, woo, Latrell, you know he coming for you.
Man, I ain't worried about it. He can hide in the closet, and this just like the rest of the Chicago Bears, hide in the closet. And after
Okay, now I gotta ask Rob or something. Rob, now
Yeah,
what's going on with that 2 years ago top 3 defense you guys had? What do you see that needs to get back to being the top 3, 4, 5 defense? What's going on with your defense?
I can answer that right off the bat.
You want to answer it or should I?
No, go ahead. You can answer it. I'll answer after you.
Well, we finished. We were number 1 2 years ago. We finished number 4 last year. So I mean, it's you're talking minutia here and everything, but we did have some people banged up. Xavier Rhodes is banged up all year, right? Anderson Dejo went out, and to be honest, Anthony Harris.
I like Sendejo.
He's off the team this year. They're cutting him. So they're bringing in Anthony Harris. Our number 1 draft pick was Mike Hughes, a
Why are y'all
quarterback.
cutting Sendejo? Is it a money issue?
Money and performance. I think Anthony Harris is not as hard hitting as Sendejo, but he makes a whole lot less penalties. But let me get to the point. So they drafted, because they got rid of Captain Munnerlyn, right? So they drafted Mike Hughes and everything. Had his ACL torn in the 4th game of the year as a rookie. I mean, he was doing really good. He had a pick 6 in his first game against the San Francisco 49ers, and then tore his ACL. And then we had guys getting banged up here, guys getting banged up there. It was, I mean, we had a little bit of a fall off, but to be honest, falling from number 1 to number 4 is not that big of a deal. The problem was the offense, despite the fact that we put 2 excellent wide receivers with big stats out there, we didn't have the running game to back it up because we didn't have the offensive line. Our offensive line fucked the whole team.
I don't mean to cut you off. You don't think Kirk Cousins was a big bust this year?
Just listen to me. I'm going to get to that. Okay. When you keep having as many 3 and outs this year, we didn't have that many 3 and outs 2 years ago in 17. You have that many 3 and outs this year. The defense is on the field way more than what they were. If you look at the amount of time that the defense was on the field in 18 versus 17, it's pretty astronomical. Those guys are going to get tired. Now, I'm not going to judge Kirk Cousins in his first year playing behind an offensive line when he was the most pressured quarterback in the league. I'm going to give him another year. Now, if we fix that offensive line and it's better and it's rated better, but Cousins keeps throwing interceptions at the bad times and stuff like that, you know what? I'll go ahead and lay it on Cousins. But as of right now, I'm sticking with my guns like I have for the past couple months, and I'm going to put that on the offensive line. Because if your offense can't stay in the field and your defensive out there way more than what they should be, I don't care if you're the best. I don't care if you're the 85 Bears defense. Yeah. If you're out there on the field all the time, the guys are going to get gassed. They're going to get tired. It don't matter the talent level. They are going to wear down physically over the course of 16 games, and you know they're not going to be able to keep up.
You're right. Well, I just, because
That's exactly what happened too.
I hear you. I hear you. That makes sense. It makes sense because he just got the big contract, and let's just face it. They're going to blame the big money guy. Once Mitch gets his contract, when Jay Cutler got his contract, he took the blame. He had to take the blame for everything, even though he was a little
right, yeah.
They're going to throw it out there at him. You know what I mean? And this is just
that's what the media does.
Like Rodgers is on the block next year, whether you Packer fans want to listen or not. You're not going to have people to blame if he doesn't produce. Let's say the Packers don't produce, and say Rodgers still busting his balls. They're still going to put the blame on Aaron Rodgers now. It's going to go on him. Mike McCarthy took all the blame this year. They're not going to keep blaming the coach. That's the same way that happened with Favre, right? Ain't that what happened with Favre?
No,
Did it happen with Favre?
No, Favre, he had a lot of winning games, but there were a lot of times he just wasn't doing as much. I mean, that was like time like, okay.
I'm not trying to talk shit. I'm being honest.
No, I hear you. And you're right, because that's what drives the media ratings with ESPN and NFL Network. They need to have that guy, and they're going to go and pigeonhole the highest paid player on the team. Why aren't you making your team win? You know what? Right. Because that's what makes the pedestrian fans that don't know their football, that don't study, they just watch games haphazardly on Sunday and everything, and they're going to jump all on that. And, why isn't he the miracle man? Well, there's 53 people that take this thing to tick, to make it work on any given Sunday. And you have a combination of more than one or two things go wrong, that shit can snowball, and then all of a sudden you got problems on your team. And it's not always necessarily the player that everybody wants to highlight in the media. But you hit the nail on the head, K Ward. You're right, on that thing.
I want to say this. Here's a problem with most fans don't understand. Aaron Rodgers can't do it by himself. So what we're going to do, we're going to grab tight ends. We're going to build that offense like back in 2010. We're trying to go back to 2010 when we was caliber, when we grabbed Charles Woodson as a defensive player on the defense side of the ball. We're gonna get back to that 2010 level. We need to get back to that championship caliber. So when that day comes, watch out.
But I think Latrell, I think the Packers. I said this the other day, and I'm honest. What's up, Ron? I see you in the building.
What's up, Ron?
I think the Packers are. I mean, even if you say you go get some good draft picks and you get a team that you feel comfortable that you can get 2-3 Super Bowls out of, right? You still in that stage. I mean, I haven't seen any coach come in and win a Super Bowl. When the last time that happened? Can y'all remind me of that?
We have we have Mike.
No, I'm talking about out of all the 32 teams. What coach came in their first year and won a Super Bowl?
I would say McCarthy.
No, he wasn't his first year. His first year is when you guys got beat out.
Did Mike Tomlin do it with Pittsburgh? Did Mike Tomlin do that with Pittsburgh in his first year?
I think he won in his second year.
Oh, he won his second year.
So Latrell, what you asking for next year is just like it's fucking really impossible, but I ain't gonna say impossible because records are meant to be broken. But think about what you're saying. You're saying you're gonna go get draft picks, get a team. Even if the team is good, they gotta gel together. It's gotta be some chemistry there. How is that gonna happen next year?
Here's this: if Aaron Rodgers didn't reach Matt LaFleur, there won't be no chemistry. And I'm correct. Break it down to what's the last time I asked Oliver during the conversation, what's the last time you ever seen any quarterback reach out a coach to say, hey, I heard about you. I want to win Super Bowls. Let's do this together. Think about it. Name any quarterback.
But see, every quarterback, you got to be honest, though.
You can't find anyone.
Every quarterback ain't Aaron Rodgers. Every quarterback ain't Tom Brady. Every quarterback. I mean, you can't. I mean, Aaron Rodgers is one of a kind when it comes to shit like that. You gave him $100 million. That's like Michael Jordan. I hate to use basketball terminology, but he can go. He had influence on his coaches. That's what Aaron Rodgers. If Tom Brady didn't want Belichick, guess what? He can have influence on his. You know, you got certain players and certain. It's just the way it is. LeBron James. You got people that can say, "Hey, I need a new coach," and they're gonna go get a new coach. Aaron Rodgers just one of them motherfuckers. Let's just be honest. All right. So
Aaron Rodgers.
I mean, you know, let's look at these new young good quarterbacks like Mahomes. He can't go do that right now. He can't. You see what I'm saying?
Well,
he can't go do that. But see, that's what I'm saying. It's like certain players can, certain players can't. So you know, it ain't that many Aaron Rodgers out there like that. So of course that hasn't happened. But even if it did, Latrell, you still have you guys are in rebuilding mode, man.
No, more like reload.
From the coach all the way, just like the Bears was. We was in rebuilding mode from Lovie Smith. And from 2010 all the way up until 18, we went and got Mark Trestman. Okay. We had some fucked up that you could have some fucked up years until you got to get the right coach with the right players to jail. We got Nagy, and Nagy fit this system we got with these players. It all works together.
Green Bay has done it for years. They've done it for years. I would not surprised for all of a sudden they get explosive. I would not be surprised. Eventually, it's going to happen.
Don't know. I don't know if Mike McCarthy was. I understand. I just don't know, man. Mike McCarthy was a good coach, even though I can't stand his fat ass. He was a good coach.
You know, here's the problem. It's
everybody had his number. K Ward, everybody had his number. There's a reason why
he had the same scheme, but everybody had Lovey's number too. But did that mean we should have let him go? What the fuck did Mark Trestman do?
I was always a fan of Lovie Smith, and you want to know what else?
But he ran that damn 40 too fucking much. He ran that 40 defense. You knew what he was going to do. You knew he was going to relax, and they burnt us every time. They ate that middle up. That's what y'all did to us. Every team in the North. If Lovey played that 40 fucking read and that defense, you can't win playing a 40. You just
let me tell you something else, K Ward. You guys had a coach back when the Vikings were in their heyday with Moss and Carter and everything else. His name was Dick Geron. Mm-hmm. He was a damn good coach, but your cheap ass freaking ownership wouldn't put any talent on the field for the guy. He did more with less than I think I've ever seen a guy do. And they ran him out of town for it.
You are so right. I used to be so mad that the Bears wouldn't go spend money. We didn't like to spend money. But as of late, now, meaning literally a year or two in the making, we've been spending money and we've been putting money. It's like Miss McCaskey don't give a fuck no more. She like, do what you got to do. We went and got a new general manager. We got a new head coach. $100 million, $150 million on Khalil Mack. Yeah. We spending money left and right. I didn't even know we had balls to spend this kind of money. Yeah. Seriously, because what Bears player have you ever known other than when Cutler got $60 million? That was a lot of money for us. We like, damn.
Well, that's the first quarterback you guys had since Jim McMahon too, though.
That's what I'm saying. We're not a team that was known for going to go spend money on big. We didn't even want to pay Urlacher. You know, we didn't even want to re-sign him and shit like that. I mean, we went out now. We went and got a brand new fresh coach. They got the club dub jumping. They got motherfucking $152 million man on the team. It's like we're a whole new team. It's like shit gelling. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Hey guys. Let's get Ron in here. Let's get Ron in here real quick. You came on, Ron. What did I see you had a vintage Houston Oilers helmet?
Yeah. It's a Warren Moon.
Oh, no kidding. Did that get broke tonight in prime time?
Yeah, this got broke tonight. Johnny Blaze won this one.
Oh, damn. That's awesome. Hey,
he had the Titans, so.
Yeah, so primetime breaks is in the middle, and I don't even think it's halfway through in a break series. I know I'm chasing a signed Purple People Eaters helmet from all four members of the defensive line from the 1960s for the Vikings.
You gonna get that Randall?
No, it's not a Randall. It's a Purple People Eater signed
Purple
by
People
all
Eaters.
four of them.
Okay, yeah. John Randall was after that. Okay,
Yeah,
let
John
me ask
Randall's
you
way
this.
after that. So
Let me ask you this,
People
being
Eaters-
that you got a Warren Moon helmet.
Mhm.
If you could pick any quarterback between these two, back in the day, I had this conversation with my brother the other day. Would you take Warren Moon or Randall Cunningham?
Warren
On
Moon
what
all
team?
day. Warren Moon all day.
Moon. That's what I said. Yep.
Yeah.
Moon had an arm, man.
No,
Randall was better on his feet, though. Randall could scramble, man.
To comment on what you were talking about a while ago about how you guys are spending money and everything. You sold the farm to get Khalil Mack. You really did. I mean, in any way you look at it, you sold the farm to get Khalil Mack because you guys are out of draft picks. You're pretty damn close to out of money.
Hey, we sold the farm and the chickens. What you talking? I don't give a fuck.
Wait.
You know what? I'm glad we did.
Here it says.
But
When I heard when they-
this is the whole thing. Everybody's saying
Hold on, let Ryan finish real quick. Let me hear what Ryan got to say.
Everybody's saying that the Green Bay Packers, don't have no money and all that stuff. They're afraid to spend money. I don't think that's it. They got plenty of money and they got money hid that people can't see. And, it seems like every damn free agent that comes up on the market, everybody's, oh, yeah, the Packers are going to sign him. Packers are going to sign Brown. They're going to make a push for Le'Veon Bell. They're going to do this. They're going to do that. And fucking Gutekunst is sitting back going, hold my beer, motherfuckers, and watch what I do.
He'll get Landon Collins.
None of them.
I feel like this. A lot of fans don't understand. It's not how you spend; it's how you budget and be smart with your money. And that's not a problem with the Chicago Bears now. They had $7 million, and Vikings had 6, and then
we have a complete team. though. You don't have. You can't say you have a complete team right now.
I'm not finished. Hold up.
If we gonna spend a bunch of money, at least let us. We got a complete team.
Question, KWC. Kids, what happens in say 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks? All of a sudden, all your players have injuries. Who are you gonna replace in?
Listen. When I say complete team, hold on. Let me tell you what I mean when I say that. We have the backup players when our quarterbacks went down this year. We had a Sheriff McManus to come in. We've had players to come in at the defensive tackle, but when we got defensive tackles in rotation,
they're not that good. Y'all don't have a good secondary. Y'all just have and probably
I told you we need a veteran to go with those young guys in the safety and the cornerback position, and we need one veteran receiver. If it's the only thing we need, so with $8 million spending cap. If y'all say we got $8 million, which now Ron, just to prove your point, I think the Bears got money people don't know about, even though we did sell a farm.
We already know about that money.
Sat back a lot of years and didn't spend no money. How many years? We just talked about that, right, Rob? How many years did the Chicago Bears? Why you think we was able to spend $100 million? It was a lot of years we didn't spend shit. We kept the same.
There's always hidden money in a team because number one, you got salary caps that you got to figure in. You got players that are going to be cut that's going to be figured in. You got rookie contracts that you're going to have to pay and rookie contracts you're going to have to let go. You got people you got to cut down to a 53-man roster. There's money flying around all over the fucking place. I mean, just because it's what it says on paper doesn't mean that's what you got.
Right.
I mean, Green Bay right now on paper says we have $49 million, but we're projected to go into 2019 with $71 million because we're carrying over $7.9 million from this year.
Well, I heard y'all had $35 million to spend.
Either way, I mean, I've seen different ones, but I mean, like
you never know. All that shit is fucking, you don't know what these teams got.
All I'm saying is, it's like this. Bears have a good season. They have a good season, but that's because y'all the king of the North. That don't mean nothing. I always tell Oliver like this: until you win the Super Bowl, I'll take Super Bowl over the NFC North title shit. I'll take Super Bowl.
In all honesty, for Chicago, we were used to them Bears and Packer rivalries being tough. And in the Jay Cutler years, we lost that. Y'all was kicking our ass, dominating our ass, beating our ass, and we wanted to get back. It got to the point in Chicago where we knew we played Green Bay tough. We didn't like them sugar coat soft ass games, man. We wanted to get back to winning, and we went and got a coach when we even got Mark Trestman, and even with Lovey, what did Lovey say? I came here to beat the Green Bay Packers. He couldn't fucking do it. Then we get Mark Trestman. I want to beat Green Bay. He couldn't fucking do it. So it got to the point like, yo, we ain't finna keep losing to Green Bay for no motherfucking another 5-10 years. Fuck this shit. We need a coach to come in. The biggest accomplishment we had last year, it wasn't even the division title. You know what the fucking biggest accomplishment we had, even though it was on the division title, was beating Green Bay, because that's our rival. That's our fucking enemy. We had to get back to a coach. We need to find a coach. So now we know we can beat y'all. It's like shit. Now, okay, the division comes. Everything ain't gonna come happen at once. So now we just gotta take it in stride. We gotta go out. Next year should be about winning a playoff game and taking it from there. Fuck going to the playoffs. We want to win. I don't care if it's a wild card play. We want to win that fucking game, man.
Well, see, this is the whole thing with Green Bay. Okay, yeah. I mean, the Bears and the Packers have always been a big rival. Just the same as the Minnesota and the Packers have always been a big rival. But the thing is when Green Bay gets beat down, which we got beat down this year. I mean, there's no freaking two ways about it. We got beat down this year. 6-9-1 is fucking terrible. Okay, but this is the whole thing. Green Bay is not a team that's going to sit there like a little redheaded stepchild that just got their fucking ass beat with a goddamn switch and let you do it again. We're going to make moves to come back and combat you. I mean, that's what you have to do.
Don't clap hands.
Everybody's hollering and screaming.
I mean, Green Bay is known. Green Bay and Chicago definitely known for the tough games, but I personally think that Green Bay is in a funk right now because you guys got too much invested into Aaron Rodgers, and he is the problem. Me personally, I think, yeah, Rob, you say everybody had Mike McCarthy number, but you know what? I don't think the problem was Mike McCarthy. I think the problem was Aaron Rodgers.
You can wait.
I'm seeing a lot of split stuff between Green Bay fans. Half of them think Mike McCarthy was the problem. The other half think Aaron Rodgers is the problem.
I think it's a combination of both. I think it was a combination of both. They didn't see eye to eye. They fought against each other. Aaron Rodgers wanted to do it his way. McCarthy wanted to do it his way. McCarthy was stuck in 2010. Aaron Rodgers was trying to make young wide receivers run the right routes. He wanted to throw the ball.
Yeah.
McCarthy didn't like to run the ball. He hated to run the ball. He wanted to throw the ball down the field every goddamn time you turned around. And everybody sitting there screaming and hollering, Aaron Rodgers, you paid Aaron Rodgers so much fucking money. Sit on the sideline this year when we start the season. And if you guys go out there and you go all the way down the field thinking Aaron Rodgers is going to throw bombs, we're going to turn around and hand the ball to Aaron Jones. He's going to run it right down your fucking throat. Hide and watch.
Here's this. I want to mention about McCarthy. I'm going to mention about McCarthy. Here's why I got a thing about McCarthy. When he didn't go for it for what? It was like 4th and 1, 4th and 2 against the Seattle Seahawks. And he would turn that ball up. That pissed me the hell off. I would never forget what he just did. Even on the Vikings game, was that 2 years ago, he didn't go for it. What do you do? Go ahead, let the Vikings win. That pissed me the hell off. That shows he's not a winner. He don't have the chemistry. He's just not showing the team these days. You know what? I'm going to stop making excuses. I'm going to get the offense running. I'm going to find a way to get the team. Check this out. And Rodgers was injured. Who he had to rely on? Brett Hundley. Even though he won against the Chicago Bears and beat their ass. Yeah, he won. Yeah, he won the Cleveland. Yeah, you remember that. You remember that, Sugar. You remember that. Also, he beat the Cleveland Browns, but he lost the Steelers and then was that Baltimore Ravens and whatnot.
Latrell, the thing with Mike McCarthy was if he had a running back that would get stuffed more than 2 or 3 times at the beginning of a game, he would just say fuck it and he completely abandoned the running game. And that's why he didn't win the games.
Yeah, Rob, you ain't lying on that. He did, man. It's a lot of times Aaron Jones would be hot and he wouldn't even give him the fucking ball.
I know, right?
Like, what the fuck? I seen that a couple times.
And that,
I would have been
that's
mad.
why,
If
and
I
that's
was
why,
Bears, I'd have been mad. That's like if Jordan Howard is hot. Feed that big motherfucker. Don't just, you know what I'm saying? You got to go with what's working.
That's where you're going to see a difference in Green Bay this year because Hackett likes to run the ball. He loves to run the ball.
Well, you know, y'all keep talking about this coach. I'm going to be fucking watching because I surely can't wait to see. He has big shoes to fill. We talking about coming in as head coach of the Green Bay Packers, whose rivalry are the Chicago Bears and Minnesota Vikings. That's some big shoes to fill. That's a lot of pressure on a 34 years old.
I say
it's big pressure on it, but he also brought in a lot of his coaching staff. You know, the only thing we really kept in the coaching staff is, you know, the defensive coordinator that we literally just signed last year. Everybody else is new.
Yeah.
So we don't know what we're going to have this year. We could come out and be the next New England Patriots, or we could come out and be the next Cleveland Browns. We don't fucking know.
Yeah, it's a roll of the dice. I be saying that all the time. It is a roll of the dice.
And
I really think that, honestly, in all honesty, I think three teams out the north should definitely be in the playoffs this year. No way you cut it, because we got. I really believe that we should have 2 first round. We should have one home field advantage, 1 first rounder, and a wild card.
Well, and everybody else on here, everybody always says, why you pay Aaron Rodgers that much money? Well, let me ask you a question. If you had a quarterback on your K-Weezy, if you had a quarterback on your team that can stand on the 10-yard line, and you can put a 5-gallon bucket on the opposite 20-yard line, and that man can drop that fucking ball in that 5-gallon bucket without tipping it over, would you not pay him $100 million?
I mean, you know what? Honestly,
let's give it to you.
Only reason I doubt y'all for I fought y'all for paying him that much is just because his injuries, man. I know he's tough. I know he's one of the baddest quarterbacks to play. Don't get it twisted. I talk shit, but I know I respect Aaron Rodgers because I know I've seen him do some shit that I ain't never seen quarterbacks do. But I will not have paid him that money because he's injury prone, man. He does come back and play and shit like that, like them collarbone injuries shit. But somebody with that kind of injuries, I just can't see like if Mitch got them kind of like Mitch ain't, you can't compare him right now. But let's just say who I want to talk. Let's just say Phillip Rivers gets those kind of injuries, broken collarbones and shit. I'm not finna go out here and pay him no more than 70. You know, I'm not finna give him 70 and above. That's why I fought y'all for giving him the money. He's just got a lot of fucking injuries, man. Y'all putting a lot of trust in that man to say, here go $100 million for 6-7 years and go lead us. And he got the injuries he got. I mean, I just think Aaron Rodgers is. I mean, he's injury prone. That's my thing with him.
Let me give you the definition of injury prone. Let me give you a definition. I'm gonna give you an example. Let's see. Teddy Bridgewater. Teddy Bridgewater gets hurt a lot as a quarterback. Why do you think the Vikings let him go? That's an injury prone. Let's see. What's another injury prone? What's another? Okay.
Aaron Rodgers' injury kept him out for how long?
A better one is Sam Bradford. Sam Bradford.
Perfect.
Yeah, Sam Bradford. And now you know what? He's a tough son of a bitch. He might.
But see, there you go. You just kiss his ass, even though he's an injury prone.
But Aaron Rodgers is the same. Aaron Rodgers is injury prone too.
Every once in a while, here's what people don't pay attention. Aaron Rodgers barely gets hurt every once in a while. You know how that's way longer than most quarterbacks that ever get injury. I could name few quarterbacks, maybe receivers. Okay, Cobb. Now, if you want to say Cobb is injury prone, yes, he is an injury prone. He gets hurt a lot.
But y'all didn't pay him $100 million. You basically
pay these bucks because he always make big plays where it counts. Let me give you an example. When he did with the
Hail Mary, y'all gave him $100 million for the Hail Mary.
For Lions,
the Hail Mary,
bro. Let me break it down. He took a team this damage. I'm talking about we ain't got no defense. We just have freaking Don Casper, and the rest of the defense is injured. Still took to the playoffs. It's just this time every year it's going to look different. That's why he deserved to pay the big bucks. If you got a quarterback who's caliber, imagine Mitch Trubisky as Aaron Rodgers took the team and your defense is weak and injury prone and all that shit, but Mitch still took your team off.
To your credit, y'all did have 13 people. I seen 13 motherfuckers. When they said that shit, I did say, you know what, I kind of felt like, okay, nothing is fair game because I'm used to Bear Packer games where each team is the whole team is there, or a majority of the team is there. But you know what? In this game we play, injuries happen, and you got to roll with the next man up. But I'm just saying, if he goes down on, let's just say he has another collarbone injury. Let's just say not even next year, within the next 2 years. You still how much of that money's guaranteed, Ron?
I think it's 64 million, something like that is guaranteed.
Half the contract is guaranteed, basically.
I believe so. Something like, I might be wrong on that, but I think
you're pretty close in that range.
That's a lot of money to give a guy, and he's not there.
But
that's all I'm saying. So you still the same way. See, that's why I say the same. Now, say you get the healthy Aaron Rodgers that's throwing the ball all over the field. He's doing his thing. You winning. That's why I say your whole season next year with the first year coach, and then you going to healthy Aaron Rodgers back, and then you got to go get players. It really is a roll of the dice. You're right, Ron. Y'all can come out like the Patriots, or you can come out like the Browns. You better hope you don't come out like the Browns. That's all I'm saying.
Well, this is the whole thing. Okay, you know, everybody's saying that Aaron Rodgers is injury prone. Aaron Rodgers has been running for his life for the last freaking 3 or 4 years because the goddamn O-line sucks. You know, we've got
that's not necessarily true.
But I like that Bilal. What's his name? Bilal's that Bilal.
No, Bulaga is the one that always gets injured. David Bakhtiari was rated by Pro Football Focus as one of the best freaking tackles in the NFL, and your guards and center, to be honest, are in the top 15. Bulaga's a weak link, but
right. Well,
they're injury prone, and when your backups get in, that's when you suck.
Well, yeah. I mean, when you get injuries and stuff, and then you put your back in, they can't hold their own. But if you'll notice, when it's all of our starters on the line, on our O-line, which way does Aaron Rodgers scramble the majority of the time?
Toward the left, Bakhtiari.
Bam. So that means Bologna's not holding up his fucking end of the bargain, and they're coming around that side and they're running him out of the pocket.
Right. Bulaga is a weak link. University of Iowa guy, fucking stud in college, and I think he was good a couple years. But he has not had 1 year where he's played all 16 games. I don't think. Correct me if I'm wrong, Ron.
But
that's the biggest problem.
Really
now, that's another thing with Kyle Long. You know, Kyle Long has been dealing with injuries year in and year out. Seem like, man, we can't get a healthy Kyle Long for the fucking full season, and we need him. We need him for that veteran leadership. And I'm just kind of like, man, you know, I love Long, and he's a great guy, but I'm trying to see what he's gonna do this year. If he gets hurt this year, it might be tying in my hand.
Well, K Ward, I mean, we went 6-9-1 this year, but you got to take into consideration by week 5. By week 5, we had 7 starters on IR. By week 8, we had 15 starters on IR.
Yeah, I know. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a depleted football team. I don't think I've never heard of a team with 15 on IR like that. And then we're talking about starters.
Yeah, that's too much to overcome.
That's a lot.
That's a depleted football team. I went on record saying that even when the Lions was talking, like I had to let them know y'all did beat a depleted football team. I understand that. But that's what I'm saying. I don't think that maybe what I'm saying is maybe you should have gave Aaron Rodgers a shorter contract. Maybe not that long of a contract.
Well, in all honesty, I don't know why they freaking renewed his contract when they did anyway, because he still had 2 years on his old contract.
Yeah, you could have got the best out of him, and then you could have weighed your options out. You should have at least.
In all honesty, I mean, Aaron Rodgers was probably, part of what caused the contract to come about because, he's Aaron Rodgers. I mean,
I think it's his agent was probably doing the work for him.
Well, they always do the work.
I think it's the agent.
Let me throw another topic out here real quick. We talk about rivalries all the time. Rivalries are only fun when it's pretty closely contested all the time. And during the mid-teens here and everything, Green Bay Packers were running away with it every year. Then the Minnesota Vikings were the first ones to come back. We won it 2 out of the past 3 years. Now the Chicago Bears came back. They won it. That's why everything is on the up and up in our division, because it's finally a rivalry again, because you just don't know who's going to knock off who. And it's competitive again. It's the black and blue division again. The defenses have come back out to play. That's what I like about the way things are going, I know you Packers guys, you guys had a nice run there and everything of 4 years or whatever when you won the division, but the division is much better when the other teams are up there competing and everybody's knocking each other off, because everybody feels like they got a chance. It makes the games, especially the division games, mean a lot more, because you just don't know, if who's going to walk into whose house and win,
I agree.
I like the way things are sitting going into 2019.
Off the cliffs.
And see, Latrell, you gonna be right there waiting, and it ain't gonna never happen, and you gonna be just sitting there saying, "God damn, this K Weezy put a curse on me, man."
I'm a good lucky charm like the leprechaun, okay? So
in all honesty, man, I know everybody gonna be at the Bears' neck next year, because y'all want to think, but we welcome the challenge, and like Rob just said, everything is competition is back up in full force. I hope that the Packers do get something going so it could be fun again. I don't want to face a depleted team again come week 16, whatever the case. I want to face a healthy Packer team so when we whoop y'all ass, there won't be no excuses.
Well, I want to go back to back in 2010 when it was the NFC Championship game and we want to beat the Chicago Bears and how you upsetting when y'all had Julian Pepper and Jay Cutler and y'all was like this. The fuck just happening?
Hey, when Cutler was out there, nothing counts, okay? Nothing counts with Cutler because he gave y'all the ball. He played for y'all. He didn't even play for us, okay?
Dude, we had good cornerbacks, good safety.
Man, do you know how many times Cutler single-handedly fucked us over, man? I can count 20 times, and that still ain't enough. He done fucked us over 20 times, man.
I'll say this about
single-handedly.
I'll say this about Jay Cutler. He was an equal opportunity guy. He threw just as many touchdowns to the Packers as he did to the Bears.
I cried when you guys said it.
You ain't lying about that.
I'm not wrong.
I hate that,
I literally cried when the Bears cut Jay Cutler. I mean, he was our best player, man.
My God. And look, every year, no matter how bad he played, I still got behind him. I was the one, you know what? Jay gonna do it this year. Fuck it. He fucked up last year. He fucked up. He gonna do it this year. And every year he fucking did the same shit. It got to the point where I literally broke one of my TVs on that motherfucker, man.
Well, I would say that if Richard Oliver was here in that stream, he will tell you this. I hate fucking Jay Cutler.
He ain't alone. He ain't alone. It's a lot of Bear fans I know. We hate the ground he walked on, man.
Jay Cutler.
You know what? I heard one phrase from the Green Bay Packers that I live by on a daily basis, okay? And I say it all the time. When I get in a heated argument with a Bear fan or a Vikings fan or anything like that, I just look at them and I say, you know what? We respect every one of our opponents, but we fear none of them. And I love that. I love that. You know, I do. I love it.
Solid. He's solid. I'm just love to see my team taking names and kicking asses. And I love my Packers.
But Latrell, you gotta Latrell, you gotta get out of the slump you in, Latrell. You in the bottom of the hole with right now. Yeah, it's a new slate, but you left losing with a depleted team. You have a lot of holes to fill in and fix. And that's what you Packer fans know. You Packer fans know that you got a lot of holes to go in there and fill and fix. And honestly,
bruh,
you got the Bears and the Vikings sitting like, we were honestly looking down like, are y'all the new Detroit Lions? Or are you going to come back and be? I mean, I'm serious. Like, I'm looking at y'all like, are y'all going to become the Detroit Lions the next 5 to 10 years? Because I'm not trying to be funny. I'm being serious.
It's not going to happen.
I see destruction going on in Green Bay, even though I would like to have the rivalry so we can say we whooped your ass, but I don't see y'all just turning it around like that.
Here's the next aspect. Here's the next aspect. Okay, I don't think lightning is going to strike 3 times in a row in Green Bay. They've had 2 back-to-back Hall of Fame first ballot quarterbacks. Statistics and probabilities say the next quarterback in Green Bay after Rodgers is gone, it can be a good quarterback, but he's not going to be an elite superstar like Favre or Rodgers. So the big question in Green Bay is, are they going to get a serviceable, good, talented team put together as to where they can have not an elite, but a good quarterback come in and win games and take them to the promised land like most of all the other teams? There's only 1 or 2 elite quarterbacks in the league right now. In fact, right now there's only 2. Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers. You know, there's some potential.
You know what?
No, listen.
I will say this though. Mahomes might be on the rise. I'm just throwing that out there.
I was just going to get to that. There are some potential guys, but they haven't been around long enough for us to make that statement or that judgment yet. Mahomes could end up ascending to that level or whatever, or he could be he burns really hard for a couple of years and then he just flames out and falls into nothingness. You know, I mean, look at what people were saying. You know, a lot of first year guys. You know, I mean, look at Flacco's not even a fucking starting quarterback anymore. Everybody thought that was going to be a thing. You know, Big Ben won a couple Super Bowls when he was young, hasn't done a damn thing since. You know, he's not elite. He's a good quarterback, but he's not elite. You know, he's not a guy that when he doesn't have the talent around him always has the team in the game like a Brady or Rodgers. Yeah. So what I'm saying is, the Green Bay Packers have really done Rodgers a massive disservice over the years. The kind of talent the guy has, he should have fucking 4 or 5 Super Bowl rings right now, and he don't, because they freaking skimped on the rest of the team because they thought they could, because they thought Rodgers could just overcome anything. Well, age and injuries are catching up with him. Rodgers is going to go down in history as probably an elite quarterback, but he's playing as a good quarterback right now. So now is the time when the Green Bay Packers need to put that team together and solidify everything and realize that we need to be a team that can win with a good quarterback, not an elite one. And when Rodgers does retire someday or whatever else, they have to have something a whole hell of a lot better than Brett Huntley or whoever the hell they got sitting behind him right now.
I was going to say that.
Take that thing over.
Green Bay, y'all need to go get a backup for the simple fact you all, not because I will say this, you need to get a backup for this reason. Because if Aaron Rodgers does go down, you want to be in the position to still win games. And I ain't saying that, you know, you didn't have, Brett Hundley did win some games, but you need to just, go get a draft. You need to draft a quarterback that's can learn under Aaron Rodgers for the next year or two. And if Aaron Rodgers goes down, he can pick up the slack.
I agree. We don't need.
I agree.
Now let me throw something out there towards all of that. Okay. Green Bay Packers got 10 picks to get somebody in the draft to fix the holes that they've got. They've got 10 picks. Nobody else has got 10 picks.
Mm-hmm.
So they got enough to get and fix the holes that they've got, but they need to find out what they've got in some of these rookie wide receivers and these rookie linemen and stuff like that. Stop paying these if they're not making the grades. Stop paying these guys the money and put it back into fixing holes.
Yeah.
Put it back into the old line. Make it to where Aaron Rodgers is not running for his fucking life. If Aaron Rodgers is not running for his life and he can step back here in that pocket, he'll pick any team in the National Football League apart. And you know it as well as I do.
I'm not going to argue that.
You can't give him time. That's for damn sure. That's why do you think – let me tell you something. Why do you think the Bears went and got Mac? Strictly to put pressure. We need to put pressure on Rodgers, and we weren't going to do it with no – we need pressure. You cannot let that man sit in the back, just like Tom Brady. You cannot let him or Tom Brady sit back there. They will pick you a fucking apart. He picked the Bears apart in that 40. That's why I hated Lovey in that fucking 40 defense. That's why I'm like, we didn't disguise our blitzes or nothing. You let Aaron Rodgers sit back there. He had a fucking field day on our ass in that 40. It's just like every time – third, we couldn't get y'all off the field on third down. It'd be fucking 3rd and 15. Aaron Rodgers find fucking Jordy Nelson over the fucking middle.
That's another big thing that we had. That's another big problem that we had this year. We didn't have Jordy Nelson. Okay, even if Rodgers did get time in the pocket, he didn't have Jordy Nelson's that guy that can break away. He didn't have what's that other guy we used to have? I can't think of his goddamn name.
Greg Jennings.
Yeah, Greg Jennings. We didn't have Greg Jennings.
Oh, yeah, Jennings was a beast. 88, he was a beast. Now, I liked it, Greg Jennings. I liked it, him.
Yeah. See, we didn't have all that stuff. We had all rookie wide receivers, and you could tell that Aaron Rodgers was running around and looking for these guys to break off the routes and get open. Where Jordy Nelson had the knack, and he almost thought just like Aaron Rodgers. And he could tell when Aaron Rodgers was in trouble, and he could tell when he needed to break off that rat. These rookie wide receivers, they go out there and they run a route, and they stick directly to that fucking route. They don't know to stop and come back to Aaron Rodgers when he's in trouble. And that's what Jordy Nelson done. And that's why Aaron Rodgers had all the throwaways he had, because they didn't know. They're still covered. Where's he going to go? Is he going to take a sack, or is he going to throw the ball away? He's going to throw the fucking ball away.
Aaron Rodgers can't do by himself if the receivers are not paying attention. That's like me. If I don't pay attention, my teacher trying to teach me something, but I'm still not paying attention, guess what's going to fall back? It's going to be fall on the student, not the teacher. If Aaron Rodgers is trying to tell you, oh, no, let's break it down. Let's say Mitch Trubisky or Kirk Cousins. If Kirk Cousins said like this, hey, I need help, and the receiver is still not paying attention, that's a problem for a quarterback. It's always a problem for a quarterback, and that's why Aaron Rodgers struggles, because the receivers are not paying attention or get themselves open. I could break it down since.
Well, he's struggling also because of that pressure that was put on him. You got to understand.
Yeah,
the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings have one of the top defensive fronts in fucking football. Fuck just the North from football.
Facts.
And the pressure.
That is fact.
And the pressure that he's been under, he's getting pressure from, and even the Lions got a defensive front too. The whole NFC North, even y'all got a defensive front. But the pressure that Aaron Rodgers is under in his own division has been something he hasn't seen before. Because we didn't have that kind of pressure. We had a Tommy Harris, or we had the guy we were talking about the other day, a Tank, the Tank Johnson guy. We didn't have a coalition. We didn't have a coalition of guys. Like, we got 3 guys up front that can bring pressure. Then you throw a Roquan Smith coming from the blind side. Now that's elite pressure. You see what I'm saying?
That's nothing new. I could bring it back to like when we got pressured by the Denver Broncos.
But what I'm saying, what I'm saying is, since Aaron Rodgers has been in the league as a starting quarterback, this past year was the most pressure that he's experienced from the North, from all teams.
I gotta agree with K Ward on that.
That's the most.
All teams brought pressure on Aaron Rodgers. The Lions brought pressure on him. The Vikings brought pressure on him. And the Bears brought pressure. We brought pressure from our defensive fronts this year. I ain't trying to – I'm just being honest. So you got to go all that you also – you got 10 picks, Ron. But, you got to think about 5 of them picks. You got to go beat that line up. Because you already know we bringing Mac and we bringing them boys. You already know the Vikings bringing them boys, and Detroit got a defensive front too. You got to beat that lineup.
Everybody in the NFL was able to put pressure on Rodgers this year because our O-line sucks. Okay,
right.
And even when we have our starters in there, they're mediocre at best. Okay, but then when they started falling with injuries and we were plugging holes with backups. These backups couldn't hold their own, and people were getting through.
Not with them killers coming at them.
Yeah,
same story with the Vikings.
Y'all gonna have to go to LSU, Alabama, and get them big boys. Y'all gonna have to go get them big boys, Latrell. You mark my word. I bet you the player, good coach, he gonna get 3-4 big stout offensive linemen. You got to protect that $100 million, buddy.
That's not only that I'm concerned. Yes, I want the offensive line, but I want the receivers to start get open. I'm tired of seeing receivers not open other than Devine Adams. Devine Adams, the only stud, the only right receiver that we have in our offense was getting open all the time.
I want to get back to something. I want to get back to something. Get back to something we talked about the other day. Okay, and I said it before the season even started. It was a dumb move to let Jordy Nelson go and bring in Jimmy Graham. I said Jimmy Graham was washed up. We had a talk a couple days ago or maybe last week when it was me and Ron and Bill. And, Jimmy Graham was a decoy. That's one of the reasons why Devontae Adams had all those numbers, everything else, because people are trying to double team Jimmy Graham. But you know what the Packers need? A tight end that catches. You can't just have a decoy. You got to have a guy that produces out there, and Jimmy Graham ain't that guy. Jimmy Graham was great in 2013, but this is 2019. That ship has sailed, and if you guys keep him, like I've been seeing rumors, and you don't get rid of him, that's a big mistake.
It's the thing about this.
Well, let me build on that. Let me build on the Devontae Adams things, and I'm not one that goes out there. I don't try to go out there and say that we're going to sign every free agent that comes available because we're not. Okay. The fact of the matter is you think about it though. If we did, just on an if basis, if we did go out and get Antonio Brown, and if's a big word, I get it. Okay, it's a very big fucking word.
Yeah.
If we did, you got Devontae Adams on one side, you got Antonio Brown on the other side, you got Geronimo Allison in the slot. Then you got Jimmy Graham and you got Mercedes Lewis. Mercedes Lewis is a blocking tight end. Use Jimmy Graham as a decoy if you have to. And Antonio Brown is used to catching those drop back 2 steps and catch that ball. He's the fucking best in the NFL at catching those quick passes because that's all Roethlisberger knows how to do because he's always under pressure too.
You're right about that.
We get Odell.
Please, Rob. They be on Big Ben. That's a tough son of a bitch too.
Yeah.
It's surprising.
They be on his ass.
I will say this. I'm not worried. The Packers going to do what they're going to get to do. They're going to build that offense. There's a reason why we went to go get that Jacksonville Jaguars offense coordinator, Nate Hackins. There's a reason why we get Matt LaFleur. We're building something special. And I truly believe we're going to come out with a full surprise.
Just wishing on a fucking star, man. You just
ain't no wishing. I'm dead serious. I'm not playing no game.
Because honestly, I could see Aaron Rodgers and the Packers say they have a good season competing and they let y'all know. I mean, but just come in with a first-year coach and come in with first-year players because you're going to have some new, fresh blood out there. You got draft pick. You heard Ron said you got 10. The rookies make mistakes, man. We made them this year. You got to learn.
And Aaron Rodgers.
I mean, if you that's why I say you wishing on the star. I'm not trying to be funny. I am being funny, but at the same time, you really are because to just come in with a first-year coach, like I said, and in first year, all these draft picks you're gonna come in. It's gonna take a lot.
No different. Let me ask you this. Ain't this no different that y'all got so excited to a guy named freaking Nagy, who just has his first year?
Hold on. I got to interrupt. Let me put. I got to put my glasses on because this guy.
Back on, Rob.
This guy's in the comments. Must be looking through fucking beer goggles or something. Sergio Baca, I guess, says Antonio Brown wants to go to an actual Super Bowl contending team. Why do you think that he's meeting with the Chicago Bears this weekend? Dude, you are so full of fucking shit. I live in Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown is not meeting with Chicago Bears. Chicago Bears got nothing to offer the Pittsburgh Steelers. And Antonio,
what you mean, Rob? He can come play with him. But the only thing about that is the reason I'm bad on that Brown meeting with the Bears. I do not want to give Allen Robinson up for Brown.
Let Ron finish. Let Ron finish.
Listen to what I'm saying, okay? Number one, Antonio Brown is not going to pick where he goes. He cannot. It is the Pittsburgh Steelers that is going to determine where that man goes. And they're not going to give him to the Chicago Bears because the Chicago Bears got no draft picks to give him. All they've got is Allen Robinson to give him, and they're not giving him up. So you're full of shit, Sergio.
See, I can't even see the comments. So when something ridiculous like that comes up, you got to let me know.
Yeah, I can see that.
Well, you know what? I got to speak on Chicago Bear fans. All my Bears Nation, I understand why we want Brown because that sounds real good with Mitch. But I do not. I'm going on record saying this. Do not want to give up Allen Robinson.
You would be stupid
for Brown because Robinson is going to have the biggest year of his life next year as a Chicago Bear. And all we need is a veteran receiver to come in to be a decoy on the other side to get so they won't double him because after 5 or 6 games, believe me, they're gonna be doubling Allen Robinson because he is the truth and he will shine. That is our new star. He is going to be our new Jerry Rice, Willie Gault, any big name receiver you name. That's who Allen Robinson is going to be to us next year. I guarantee it.
If your wide receiver gonna be the Jerry Rice, well, guess what? Our wide receiver gonna be the Randy Moss.
And people, I'm not saying that because I have the signed signature Allen Robinson shoe. I'm not saying that. I truly believe that in my heart. I just want to throw that out there too.
Hey, you guys. Hey, guys. It's pushing midnight here in my time zone. I gotta scoot. But been good talking with you, Latrell, Ron, K-Weezy. Ron, have a good vacation this weekend, man. Trell, K-Weezy, hang tight, man. We'll catch you guys later.
All right, sir. Rock, do your thing, man. Go play some rock and roll, buddy.
You betcha.
Ron, just to let you know, I'm coming soon for those breaks because you got some beautiful breaks. Those
hey, look, Ron, on the real though, I will be getting in one of your breaks because I got to get me a Chicago Bear helmet. I'm almost done taking care of my business. I've been taking care of my business, but I will be getting in it. Go check Ron Breaks out. He got dope pairs, y'all. Just show him that Warren Moon helmet one more time, Ron.
Did you see the Bears helmet up there the other day?
That's dope. I would take that right there. That motherfucker is dope. Warren Moon is a legend.
Did you see the Bears helmet I pulled the other day, K-Weezy?
Who you pull?
Show that bad boys. Guys, trust me on this. Y'all got to go to Ron's Breaks. Looking for that. I'm not Chicago Bears, but that's a nice chrome helmet.
Take a guess who that is.
Wait a minute.
Number 90.
Is that a
says number 95.
That's a Richard Dent?
No.
No, you said 95. That's a Jordan Howard?
No.
Wait a minute.
That's a Super Bowl inscription.
Wait a minute. Wilbur Marshall?
No.
Oh, hold on. Let me take these glasses off. Is that? Wait a minute. Oh my God! I know you don't got who I think you got.
Say it.
Oliver was still that shit real quick.
Okay, Ron. That signature is just getting to me. Tell me who that is.
That is your 1985 Super Bowl champion quarterback, Jim McMahon.
That's a Jim McMahon helmet.
Yep.
Wow.
Chrome.
Oh man.
Beckett certified.
Yes. That is dope, yo. When you gonna put that up?
That one was won the other night.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ron's braids is in my opinion. Ron's braids.
Look at this one here. Look at this one here, K-Weezy.
You can have three picks, and may cost you depends on how Ron he makes a cheap price for you guys. So if you're not in his breaks, you mess with the wrong kind of people. You need to come to Ron's breaks.
This is a speed authentic, K-Weezy.
Yeah.
This one is the real deal.
I'm not a Bears fan, but it's a nice chrome helmet. That's all I gotta say.
You know who that is, K-Weezy?
Who is that?
That is Mike Ditka.
I was gonna say,
Man, you got a coach. You got the coach.
Yep. That is a Mike Ditka authentic.
Dope.
I want Mike Sherman. Former Green Bay Packers.
You ain't gonna believe how much I paid for this helmet.
How much?
$200.
How you get it so cheap?
Because a guy won it in my break room and got hard up for money, so he sold it back to me.
Motherfucker Rob. And that motherfucker Rod, he said, you gonna get some money off that motherfucker, boy.
Let me tell you what, K-Weezy. Ron has the best phrase. When I got the last box for the giveaway and I won it, when he opened that box up, and I was like, that's Aaron Rodgers, like, nope. And when he mentioned, Paul Horney.
Oh yeah?
I was so happy.
I got one older than that, Latrell.
Which one? Number 12. That's Jerry. Oh,
that's Mr. Lynn Dickey.
Lynn Dickey.
Number 12.
Latrell, let me see your helmet. Latrell, where your helmet at?
Oh, all right, second. Let's see.
Get your big ass up, boy.
And K-Weezy, those white boxes back there somewhere, there's an authentic Devin Hester Chicago Bears helmet.
Oh, you got a Hester?
Yep.
What is signature? Oh yeah, that is signature is. Yeah. Ron's legit, y'all. Make sure y'all check out his breaks, man. For real, man. He's legit, good guy. These two guys, they good guys. They just root for a suck ass team, man. You know, I keep it there.
Don't hate.
Check these out, K-Ward. These are Hydro Dip helmets.
I want that one. I want it. That's
an Aaron Jones Hydro Dip authentic.
Oh yeah.
And then this is actually probably my favorite helmet.
Is that Ray Lewis?
Ray Lewis.
You got fucking Ray Lewis? Oh man, now.
Look, K-Weezy, listen. The space mask.
The visor.
Face mask.
That's a 14K gold.
14 karat gold.
Better level or some shit. Get the fuck out of here.
It's pretty. I'm not
my brother would go crazy for that, but you know what? Ray Lewis, hands down. When you talking linebackers, you talk Mike Singletary in my book, and then you talk Wilbur Marshall. They're my favorite two because I love my team, my 85 Bears. But you throw Ray Lewis right in. Ray Lewis is one of the best ever, man.
This is Horney, a halfback. One of the stronger halfbacks in the history in the NFL. that won the Super Bowl to 1959 to 1966. I think he also won Super Bowl II, if I'm sure. But that's a beautiful helmet. I want that helmet.
Who is that, Ron?
Brett Favre, 297 consecutive starts. This helmet is a one-of-the-kind helmet because this helmet was signed the night after Brett Favre's dad died.
Wow.
The signers wanted him to sign it 297 consecutive starts. He said, I don't know if I want to sign it there because I don't know if I'm playing against the Raiders. My dad just died.
Wow.
So the night he signed this helmet was the night he decided he was going to play. It's a one-of-a-kind helmet. Only one in the world.
That's real special. That's real special for a Packer fan. For real, for real.
Yeah. I love Brett Favre. I even got his football card. 2 of them at least. 2 Brett Favre football cards.
Latrell, you got all kind of Packer shit coming out your ass in that motherfucker.
Hey, that's my boy. Hey, that one right there, that's solid. I'm not a Steelers fan, but I really like this helmet.
Hold on. We got a Pittsburgh Steelers. Wait a minute. Who is that?
Juju Smith-Schuster on a blackout.
Oh, look at that black though. Why you got to do it with the black like that?
They're matte black. These are the new helmets that are coming out. They're
blacks.
They're gonna have every team in these. They'll even have Chicago in these.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. They're gonna have them in the Bears.
Oh yeah, they'll have them in everything.
Let me see the inside, Ron.
Yeah, the black. They probably.
Let me see the inside of that. Ron, let me see the inside.
Guys,
oh yeah, they got the black. Oh yeah, that's
they're just replicas.
Wherever the money you have, where's your paycheck, try to save as best as possible. Come to Ron's breaks. He ain't gonna cheat.
Ron got some good breaks, y'all.
Your money,
for real.
No, he's not gonna boost it. If you lose, keep trying. But when you at this breaks, ooh, good grief, I love that.
Donald Driver.
Oh, you got the driver. You got driver, huh?
With 4
Hall of Famer.
And see, wait a minute. Pay attention to detail, people. You see how the signature's not smeared or nothing? That's how you know you got a good signature helmet. You know, a lot of people want to rip you off. Anytime you got a signature, it shouldn't be smeared. It shouldn't be, you know, any signature you get, like even on this shoe. Y'all see the signature on that? Make sure you guys get a good signature when you get something signed. You don't want no fake shit. And when you're dealing with Ron, I've been seeing his helmets. And Richie has got a whole bunch of helmets from him too. They legit shits, yo. Latrell can vouch. Latrell got a helmet for him, so you know we don't want to sink. One thing about trash talk, we ain't promoting no fake shit in this group. So anytime you get some real shit, look at those signatures, man. Those are real signatures.
This is going to be one that's going to be worth some money. This one is signed by Aaron Jones, Jamal Williams with the Go Pack Go inscription.
Oh yeah, you're gonna get some money for that. Yo, man, look for me.
Real?
Yo, Ron, do they come with the Bear Down logo on it too?
You can get them that way. As a matter of fact, I've got I had one. I had a Roquan Smith that had Bear Down on it.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that the one you sold, Richie?
No. The one that has Bear Down on it is an authentic. The one I sold Richie, or one like I traded Richie the Rams helmet for, was a replica helmet, a replica chrome.
Okay.
I'm telling you, Ron don't play no games. So come to his breaks. It's beautiful every time. There are normal times I'll be in Ron's breaks when he pull out like a chrome Dallas Cowboys, even though Dallas Cowboys sucks, but they got a beautiful helmet.
Look at this one.
Like this is cool.
The throwback Green Bay.
That's a 1959 throwback GB.
Damn, they had that
so shiny you can't even see the autograph on it. It's like it's Devontae Adams.
I see it.
That's how clean it is. That's how clean. Ooh.
What's that, like a silver?
Yeah, it's got a silver visor on it. It's chrome.
Silver chrome. Oh my gosh, I want that so bad.
Got 3D.
Ron got good helmets, man. He got good shit. Good shit. Well, listen, man. K Weezy got to check out, man. I got to check out. I got some shit to do. It's always good hollering at y'all, man. I'm not all the way in shit talking mode. Latrell, you know you my peeps, even though you suck on the wrong team. You know what I mean?
Nah, I'm in the right team. You're in the wrong
Here with
team.
Ron's breaks. Bill is somewhere. He gonna pop in and pop out. I will holler at y'all. NFC North Trash Talk Division. It's been real. All right. And this is where you get the best football talk ever in the trash talk. So keep it pumping, keep watching, keep posting, and keep commenting. And mostly importantly, follow the fucking rules because we don't want to kick you out.
Willie Glow. Go to Facebook. Look on search groups. Look up Primetime Breaks. Go in there and join it. I own Primetime Breaks. That's where you can win these helmets at.
Watch out, because it'll do later on this. All right, y'all. I'll holler at y'all, man.
All right, man.
K Weezy checking out. Bear down.
Go back up. Yeah. Go back up. Golden and out.
This motherfucker won't even let me.
There we go. Laters.